Exact same. If you win, you get 1,000 no matter the game. That's why Fortnite was a good one to invest in. You only got to sign 2 good players rather than like 5 for Counter-Strike, for example. All right. 10 games to have 5 on Elite Stronghold, 5 Slurp Rush. This is game number 1. Oh, and Cole's already dead. He probably went for a hot drop. The W key.
Sky, Scroll, already getting a little tagged up. Salco and Max suffering a very similar fate, but Scroll and Sky, they've managed to touch down, already trying to gaze on over to where Nact and Salco are at, just cognizant of them being in the area here at Elite Armory.
You saw that little flyby there.
First kill, not elimination?
First person to touch his feet down on the ground and then get eliminated.
No, he said elimination. They must have, yeah, it says eliminated. He must have got a kill and then died or something.
All week long.
Oh, they've messed it up, I'm not sure.
Meanwhile, Furia versus Havoc here, looking to earn themselves.
Oh, Swizzy Pixie, a king, Brazil. This is rough for Gone at Night. Coyota's taking down Salvatore. It's like first blood. Oh, Monster's confused then as well, because yesterday those were eliminations. Oh no.
And he could maybe find some signs of life, but it's just not going to be a possibility. Swizzy was too quick to shut that one down.
Well, you know what? There's a skill in staying alive. He stayed alive just long enough for Knight to go ahead and touch down. Otherwise, they would have been the first.
Ooh, Cole versus Coyote.
Meanwhile, what a
maybe?
clash. There's not every day you get to see Cold versus
Coyote is a fun one. Coyote's got a good loadout, though.
Of course, NA's dangerous. Puerto Rican, Cold here, ready to pop it off.
Oh, Cole's weak, though. Yuma's got some damage, but Cold hits back against Yuma. Yuma's weak now, too. It's a 1v2. If Cole wins, it's a 1v2. The pre-fire on Coyote. Wait a second. Cole's looking good. I don't think he wins this, but hey, he's looking good, though. Bro, the fact that he almost won a 1v2 off rip, very impressive. Not even at his own drop spot. Good start from Cold.
Quite literally took them both down. Both of them were in inches of being sent back to the lobby, but hey,
Coyote played that well, though. Coyote did play that well, too.
Those that come out ahead, Coyote and Yuma are doing just that.
You could be a little bit shaken. As long as you don't let yourself get outright rattled, you're typically going to still be in a relatively
He passed him as the prime.
But it's
Hey, it's the Cold Classic, bro. He managed to go up. He managed to go positive on damage ratio while dying there in a 1v2.
Losing that 1v2 against Cold, right? So Sky, Scroll, shifting the direction back over towards Elite Armory. Still haven't managed to find any outright conclusions to some of the other teams in the area. Just prioritizing their materials online first.
A lot of respect here being put on the lobby.
Feels like a more aggro start than yesterday. Yeah, yesterday the first couple games was really passive, and then it started to pick up.
The action was much more staggering. It seems like this group here definitely recognizes, and I think they were picking up what we were feeling there in the walkout. The tension is real.
Thank you, Ruby.
Most of them actually sticking side by side.
Oh, Ruby, okay, sorry.
Normally in a reload format, they would be all spread out.
Scroll is the fragger. But Sky and Scroll play like very, you know, they've got great chemistry where like depending on the game, Sky can sometimes get more items as well, and Scroll will take over a bit of tapping. But yeah, Sky is the IGL.
Given how much of a journey it was for everybody to make it through those Real Elite Series qualifiers in the first place, but now Anon, Knight. And it's largely just Knight who's trying to sort of stake off.
Oh, needs hit the mammoth shot. No. Reload. Surely reload the mammoth. No.
But Anon will have no problems whatsoever.
I feel like that was an interesting choice by Knight. I feel like we stalled there, reload the mammoth, because we literally cannot win without the mammoth there, surely.
Whether or not Knight and Gunner,
on that amount of HP in a lobby like this, you just don't win with the combat only.
This entire game since the very start.
OC's on the board though, baby.
You know, the vibes kind of coming into things. Gon was definitely looking sharp.
The Sky and Scroll show motion when they win? A little bit, but no. No, they're pretty chill too.
We'll see what they can
Where's Oatly? Where's Oatly?
The first time we get to touch base with the GK duo. Let's see how things are looking for them. All around here, the hostile hold, not a duo in sight.
I think Sky and Scroll will at least say something. Like, they'll be like, yo, good stuff, bro, GG, or like, well done, or like, whatever they say in Danish. The 0 words after winning from Shark and Team is what I think threw everyone off. The fact they didn't even, like, say congrats to each other was kind of crazy.
As the year went on, and so this could be a great opportunity for them to really showcase that they've got what it takes.
These are turning moments for, of course, the club championship. Your performances here will directly reflect.
See, that looks so much better. Wait, okay, hear me out, chat. This looks worse. HVK looked better than Havoc, but the Falcon looks so much worse than Falcon. Oh, Twisted Minds on each other.
you know, it doesn't quite count the
Wait,
same way.
the non-club points team feeding the club points team's kills? Suspicious.
On who to actually cheer for in that type of circumstance, but ultimately it is Cold
you
and
Poppy?
Rapid as the primary representatives for Twisted Minds.
Hey, they qualified first. They deserve it. Acorn is doing the rightful thing of hiding away from Cold and Rapid. And look at this. No mercy as they say, hey, Bolts, did you just land? Here, hold this shotgun shot. Take that. And another one.
Cold's loadout's looking good, though.
3 points now.
The Mythic Nemi's not the best Mythic, but it's not bad, especially with Cold's aim. It's going to be solid.
Yeah, and by the looks of things,
Cold and Rapid are the team actually representing Twisted Minds. So if Bolt and Acorn do really well in the finals, it means nothing but Twisted Minds. They had to elect the team, and they picked Cold and Rapid to do better. I think it's because Cold and Rapid qualified before the cutoff, though. I don't think it was like because they thought Acorn Bolts wouldn't do well.
Narrowly managing to just try and touch down, and doesn't even get the chance. Khan even going to take him out from a separate direction entirely, and that's just part of the problems that are sort of brought in. And it looks like Bolt isn't going to be the only one suffering, but Salco.
Did I see Only? Did I see Only? Maybe I didn't see Only. I didn't see. I see Spooks. Oh my god, it's the GOAT. Oh my god, it's Only. Wait, Gold Spaz, Gold SMG. Hold on, wait a minute. Yo, we stacked.
And Spooks now who are on the offense here, having that team.
First game on LAN ever. Come on, Only.
It's Havoc versus Twisted
He's got to be nervous, bro.
Now. Talk about a clash. Swizzy's Pixie on the other side. You have Cold and Rapid.
To be fair, though, after talking to Oli yesterday, he's coming in with very low expectations. He just doesn't want to be bottom 3. If he doesn't go home, he'll be happy. I think he was trolling a little bit, but I do think he genuinely is kind of feeling that.
Sometimes breaks apart do work out pretty well.
Honeymoon phase for a reason, and for Rapid and Cold, maybe this could be the recovery stage, at least when it comes to the reload competition. And well, with the way that Cold is getting active,
mentality? I think there's something to be said about having like realistic expectations. It's not a coincidence that the most like realistic expectation team we had coming into LAN from OC was Resigns and Tinker with Summit. They were like, and they won a game and did the best. That was the second best OC LAN placement ever after World Cup.
Yeah, luckily.
And they came in with the same idea, like we just don't want to come last, like, you know.
Points earned just yet here.
Way better to put no pressure on yourself than like, we're going to win this shit, we're the GOATs.
Sky and Scroll, what have they managed to do so far? Nothing. Keeping quiet here, kind of on the edge of the zone. It now starting to look to pull a bit further, but things are going to begin hitting up very shortly.
Not the best loadout for Sky and Scroll, though.
You're going to hear the countdown.
Wait, they got Crash Pads. Interesting. Fizzberry Crash Pad from Sky and Scroll, not Overdrives.
So scary is if you're not seeing anything out of Sky and Scroll, then you know that they're just scheming. They love to create.
You guys love to be realistic. I mean, this is absolutely no dig at Oatly, but like based on OC's track record, it's Oatly's first ever LAN. Not bottom 3 is realistic and a good achievement.
But even as individuals,
it's not even trying to be weird. It's just like that is also fair. Like Oatly's never played on LAN before.
So many consistent points. And when you have a duo that is just kind of lethal on all fronts, it is very difficult to contend with, especially when you're dealing with the likes of other aggressive fronts in the lobby, like Cold and Rapid, who have
oh my god, it's 50! And Blood X! What the fuck? What? Look at the faces! They're like, why the fuck are we on the broadcast? Yo, why was Blood X wearing a Twisted Minds jersey? Oh shit! You guys' his favorite duo.
4 eliminations are elim leaders at the moment here in match
Dad picked the favorite.
A very hard start.
Nah, he's working with Cole and Rapid. No, I know. I'm just kidding.
Meanwhile, Faded and Khan still holding things down here as well. They're eyeing up Elites, Ianzo and Josh. They're getting close. These are 2 NA powerhouse duos starting to fly by one another. Might have a Brazil versus Europe showdown here.
Nah, it seemed to help Muzz and Sphinx, bro. Muzz and Sphinx looked better yesterday coming in with refreshed vibes, you know?
To get going here
you can get that honeymoon phase that comes back after not playing together for a while, you know?
That Pixie and Swizzy have fallen back to playing a little bit slower here. Have to put a pause to things after that earlier scuffle.
Yeah, Chad, apparently P-Boy Sky Scroll at LAN, that'll be very interesting to watch.
Similar position, so whether or not these two teams actually decide to try and take a chunk out of the other, still left to be determined, but for right now, it seems like Pixie and Swizzy are fully focused on just trying to reorient
pretty passive start, though.
And get into a more natural position where they can better play an aggressive end game.
That's right, Salvatore Yasin already.
So Tad, is it the new PY that replaced Lifty? Not Lifty, sorry, Frosty? Is that where Pete wants to go? I don't know anything about the new map, so I got to check that out after this tournament. Yeah, okay. Like I said, I think Pete really wants to stop going like Sinister wasn't edge map by any means, but it wasn't quite as central, and like I think playing Storm just seems to really not suit Pete. Oh, it's got a mythic scar as well. Oh god, okay, well that'll do it too.
Hey, you do know
that'll do it.
We call you guys
the Starship thinking jolly
of Asia. How does that make you feel? He said it's pressure, to be honest, as the translator helps kind of get his thoughts across. And that was really awesome. He said it's a lot of pressure just being looked at as that well. So I feel like I have to perform well for my region.
But he also commands a lot of respect, even on an
Sharks currently claimed 91 chests.
There are so many players here that are recognizing his
light work
capabilities and just what they're going to be able to potentially put up numbers as a team. But this is what I'm really excited for at Monster, is seeing
Aussie Pete tweeted his drop spot.
And prioritize controlling height.
We should talk about that.
Getting a little tagged up on their entrance. Bit of a, call it a deposit from the rest of the lobby, but Dimish Darm, man, they've drawn way more attention than what they had bargained for.
Oh,
they're
no.
gonna have to drop all the way down this hill face, trying to get a little bit of natural coverage, trying to really just escape being the focal
Oh,
point
wait, good spot, actually.
You know what?
To get the heals off anyway, at least.
Hide behind those trees. They thought they were being
Dom's got to try and get up to Damus.
The team said, no. We see what you're trying to do there. You're not going to break line of sight onto us. And the focus comes in.
Bro, Sky and Scroll, no overdrive grenades. It's going to be mad interesting here.
No more reloads. So you cannot afford to go down now. Otherwise, you will be stuck in the lobby until the next round.
I do think it's hilarious, though, that it was Sky and Scroll that were shooting at Darman Dimish. Because remember how Sky and Scroll were setting up earlier on. They were shooting out those trees, trying to provide themselves those kind of opportunities. And other duos just might not be suspecting it. Clearly, it wasn't in Darman Dimish's game plan. But, hey, things can change on a dime here. There's now an Axe Salco trying to get a little bit of pressure against other teams that are looking to try and break in.
Max play for Pixie Swizzy. Running the dual pistols. We don't see many people carry the dual pistols in endgame, but I swear they're crazy. Sky goes down. Sky's dead to Anon. OCE taken down Sky. Scroll now got a solo clutch game one. Oh boy. Might have been a mammoth pistol moment or something.
And Aoxy here looking to do the same. Meanwhile, a little scrappy fight on the outer edge with bolts there. We'll get caught up as the rotate goes through. Coyote
flashbacks. The Sky and Scrolls. That's Sky and Scrolls weakness, bro. OC teams apparently.
And they haven't earned a single point. All that effort, all that work, and look.
Nah, we saw how much Pete and Poyo brought it back yesterday from a slower start. We'll see though, man. We'll see though. It might also be the crash pads versus overdrive grenades. I was very interested to see them not running overdrives.
Or at least right now, Scroll's gonna have to put on a bit of a masterclass if they want to build up any sort of placement points, because this endgame is just
Acorn with the double high pad is gonna be huge here. As long as Bowles doesn't die on this high pad here, they're chilling. But he's less than 100 total HP.
Around that 10th movie zone, and it's just so problematic too when you've got a duo like Elites holding down the high ground.
How have we not had a full duo get eliminated just yet? We are so due at this point.
We're still 5 teams off placement. And we're on zone 8.
A little taste of what it's like. Swizzy, Pixie on the other side, still fighting their way through.
The cameras are right today. You're right. That's been much nicer.
Any big end game eliminations just yet? But that's going to change here shortly. Crash pads are starting to come out. Big rotates.
Yo, who's been the first full team to die? Don't tell me it's Sky and Scroll. That would be crazy start.
And it's the right direction ahead.
Nice high ground here, Swizzy Pixie. Seeing Swizzy run that dual pistol kind of made me think they might be going for height because it's got the guaranteed fall damage save. That pistol's so good on height. Doesn't use as much ammo as well to pressure and spray.
As they can find, but Swizzy and Pixie are just not letting up, and it's just so
Ooh, Enacted Salco and Snow. First duos to go down. Doesn't stop fall damage, though it does. The pistol cancels fall damage. You just have to jump sideways to the bottom.
Could be the end of things, but for Acorn and Bolt to actually have that launch pad.
Ooh, high pad again, maybe? They can high pad on this next transition zone, too. Ooh, Cold takes down Kanata. 4 healers for Cold.
Their 5th elimination coming through. That means Victor V is by himself now. Cold and Rapid front side of zone. They actually get the favorable pull. Meanwhile, Swizzy and
yeah, I'm astounded. We had a new season launch like 4 hours ago, and this tournament still is running fine. It seemed to cause issues with practice games, though, sadly.
Right way here. Still,
Hey, Oli's almost into placements, chat. Come on, Pans is down. Yapko Panzer, no placement. Down to Oli. W spooks. Still no placement, and we're about to go into zone 10 is crazy.
A little bit of his section, but caught for a moment. Probably gonna sorely miss.
Still no placement.
Every single resource is just so much more crucial when you are playing as an individual here, and especially trying to avoid the team on height.
Oh.
Immediately taking out.
Cole takes down Spooks. Oli solo. No, Oli. They're gonna go down last team before. No, last team before placement. Ow. Okay, not a 0-point game, but Oli got no placement, sadly.
Impressive performance for AGAL. The amount of championship points.
All right, Scroll solo clutch into placement though. My man's doing it.
As he is solo surviving here. And also, no Elans just yet here, Taco.
Down but not out. That's kind of Scroll.
Scroll. I mean, that was a very mad efficient rotate though, actually.
But Scroll still doing a great job at concealing his position out of sight, out of mind from the rest of the lobby. A little bit of fears to work with.
Acorn takes down Vic. Bro, why is NA grieving each other, man?
It's going to be Rapid and Cold who ultimately commit to height and take it over.
Rapid and Cold looking good.
Here it is, that indestructible vertical climb.
Both Acorn go down too.
They're getting put in a blender. Another team ends up shocking wave up. It's Vazen and
let's go OC. 6 elims from Vazen. And Anon, let's go. Yo, how has Scroll done this, bro?
This is disgusting out of Scroll as a solo Pixie on the same foot.
Bro, Scroll actually clutched so many points out of nothing. To be fair, he did have a good loadout when Sky went down, so.
How does he manage to stay standing? The same question could be asked for Scroll.
Dude, his decision making on low mats is crazy. No, can they please stop showing Pixie when he dies, bro? It always makes me so sad. Reminded me of Summit then, bro. That just made my stomach drop. I forgot watching Pixie die at Summit. That was so sad.
He's still down there. He's still fighting. Anon's in the game here, trying to look for anything possible, but I haven't seen Scroll fall just yet.
Yo, 42 points, though. Not bad at all from OC here. Let's go, boys. Oh, no. Scroll almost wins it, but hey, 27, I mean, hey, as a solo, not too shabby. Great elims for Anon, though. Anon goes down in 6th, I think. Really good start from Anon.
It depends where this is all going to go. Sky jumps.
Oh, the Frenchies. Oh, no. Oh, no. Khan is a solo. Yo, Khan and Faded. Good stuff. This was the kind of like sneak-in duo on EU chat. If you forgot Khan and Faded made this land, don't worry. A lot of people did. Very insane. Yo, thank you, Wolf, for the 10-up. Thank you, bro. Good luck in the same game, though. Oh, Cole's a solo. Can Cole do it? 1v2 from Cole. Wait, his sky jump. Wait. Oh, nah, this is a tough 1v2. Hey, good second place though. The Frenchies win. Oh no, oh, it's fine. Hey, we saved it. Yo, game 1 win for the Frenchies at a French land. Good stuff.
Is a little bit tougher, but for game 2, let's see what players.
So Chad, they do 10-minute breaks, then 5-minute breaks. That was a 10-minute break. Next one will be shorter.
For certain, it was a passive game 1. Now things are changing. Victor V, the first to fall. Jojo Fishy is right behind him as it all goes down here. Salvatore as well. So Victor got knocked, but Jojo gets finished.
Ooh, Josh down.
Actually there, and you see that the strategies are changing. Teams are playing a little bit faster as they try to secure points.
Looks like a little bit of trouble on the horizon too for Rapid. He's going to be down, trying to be a little bit of an agent of chaos here, and Yamzo, very similar fashion.
Ooh, Axidas is on Yamzo though. Calm down, Rapid down.
Armory, no real surprise to see so many teams kind of collecting.
That graphic being right today of every time a team got knocked out was actually really cool. This broadcast has been cooking, I'm gonna be honest. They're doing a great job.
Here today, everybody in Group B.
DRZ with 18.
To figure out what is going to work out best
Wait,
for them. And
Snow is already fully down? Oh no, Middle East already out, bro. Were they on 0 points going into this game too?
It does get a little bit more unpredictable.
Well,
looks like we already got our
wait, Panzer 1v2. Wait,
on the other side, Panzer.
Josh and Zoe out already?
This is a really bad scenario.
Oh no! Oh my God, Josh, run! Oh no, run, Josh, run! Oh no, this is their POI too. Where do they go? Oh my God, Josh clutch, nice! Okay, I do want Pansy Apco to do well, but I do not want Josh and Yomzo out already. Holy, that would have been so scary.
Can't really think of a better time to hold your
W, Josh.
nerves than what Josh was able to deliver on a performance,
That was
man.
it.
That is a tough break though for Panzer because it would have been such a great opportunity.
Yeah,
to
Yomzo
just
took
get
down.
a quick top tier competitor duo
Interesting.
out of the
Oh,
lobby.
Swizzy Pixie took
But
down Knight
not gonna
again.
snipe him
Bro,
out
Gone
that
and Knight.
easily as now
I swear Gone and Knight is
Havoc,
solid, man, but it's just
Pixie
Swizzy
and
Pixie, bro, looking too
on the
good.
move. Pixie even rocking that RPG. Swizzy also looking to
Swizzy
give
trying
a
to find
little bit of
him.
hot pursuit towards Knight and
Got no mobility, though.
Knight, man, they seem like they've really been getting isolated.
Yo,
from
wait,
start
Dom
to finish
Davis just
so
took
far.
down Skyjump. Am I wrong? Wait, chat. Why do Cammy and Seti get so much of the hate from the French fans, but Dom and Davis don't? The French fans can't understand me, so I don't mind. But wasn't Dom and Davis the team that played cleanup Grief as well, though? Like, weren't they also in on the whole, like, Grief, the Frenchies? Because how can you hate Dom?
Now we're seeing
I mean, I can say the same thing about Seti, to be fair.
There's just no breaks for the Wicked. These guys are having a pretty tough time right now. Cold and Rapid are just dominating.
Oh,
their
point
side of the
bug?
field.
No. Cold has point bug. Okay, I hope Rapid doesn't.
Nightfalls again.
Do they all have point bug? Oh, no.
They are just
Wait.
barely surviving.
Don't
Like,
wait,
the
they all have
second
point bug.
That the reboot timer concludes. And
Don't tell me the
other
new
one is
season
coming
broke
back
point
into
bug
the
again.
lobby. It seems like the other is immediately being eliminated. They're just not having
now all the private
any sort of
35?
wiggle room, but that's just how merciless
Oh, no.
the lobby can be.
I will
Swizzy,
flag that as that's something
Pixie,
I feel like they
obviously
might not
looking to
notice.
Try and take advantage of that, but Mumsy, Skyjump, there are no rollovers. This was their recovery.
Ooh, we got exotic.
They're gonna get a nice little collapse onto Anon, and that is going to buy them some more time.
Yeah, definitely. And now they have those exotic upgrades, legendary burst rifle here as well. So loadout's starting to come together. Things are shaping up well for Momsy and Skyjump. They needed that Elon.
Anon out? Oh, no. I thought he was
Remember,
messaging Epic
Skyjump
about the
just
display point bug.
loaded
Oh,
back
no.
in. That
Seems
is
like Spooks
definitely
is getting a bunch of kills, though.
Being able to get with your duo, kind of play defensively, bounce back into the tournament. Here's how it looked.
Ooh,
It
big
was
pump from Mumsy on
with
Evasion.
a
Damn.
shot there. Coming to the
Yo, that
rescue
dually
of the
shot
duo
kind of
on
gross,
this
too.
team.
Was it a 1v2 from Mumsy?
Eliminated, mind you.
Oh, no.
Back on over to Havoc.
I mean, Mumsy and Skyjump are
Swizzy
insane
and
fighters,
Pixie here.
dude.
Look at this. They're doing such a good job for their club here, earning points consistently.
Faded Khan had a really good game one, too. They need this. They had a great start.
They're trying to full finish this SAU.
No way, two of the teams that had great game ones might be out here.
A little bit of a tough break there for Swizzy, but
Hey,
it's
Shauna
one
with
that
the prime?
Khan and Faded aren't going to be too upset over. In fact, they've got to be so relieved right now that Swizzy wasn't able to get over that railing. Be forced to kind of give up that pursuit. Really like the way that they were splitting the focus there, though. It had Khan and Faded incapable of reuniting to try and support the other. So getting into those isolated positions, that's just something that Swizzy and Pixie sort of excelled to do as a duo because they are such strong individual fighters.
Think Bush for the
Look
prime?
at this. Kanata is way off by himself. That's why we're seeing Victor have such a tough time.
Ooh,
getting
Kanata's
settled
going
in
the
this
pump
game.
mammoth loadout,
It's up to
okay.
Kanata kind of stay alive here at this point so they can actually see the
Oh,
end game.
Vazen, bro. No.
Meanwhile, take a look at this
Ooh.
shot here. We
That's
have
fine.
Bolts and Acorn.
How many
right
kills
now,
does Spooks have, chat?
setting things up. Sky and Stroll as well. Little update for them.
Spooks farming, dude. The actual he has 5 kills. Spooks him, man.
That's not really heard of for European favorites.
Well, you would think as much, but it's Sky and Scroll. That was actually their calling card, especially throughout the course of FNCS and even a lot of their Reload Elite Series finals.
The two
I
groups
think
randomized
most
their
of it
pattern. I don't know
just
how
definitely
seeding
draws down
works.
to the
I don't
fact that
think
they
there was any like
understand
predictable
we
seeding,
want
right?
to play Storm until right around that 5th, 6th zone
I think he's just-
territory.
yeah, I think it
That's
looks
when
like
we're gonna
Spooks is
start
just
to make our
farming
move,
Vic.
make our presence, and really start to shape how this low ground position is
I think it
going
was
to
like the
unfold,
snaking
because,
pattern, but it doesn't
again,
really
think
like
about
in
that last
Fortnite.
night,
There's no really
even
way
as
to
an
do seeding
individual,
properly in Fortnite because it's so
Scroll was
random.
still able to contend very heftily on that low ground position, and so it's very clear that they have a
Gold
strong
RPG
understanding
for
of that, but
Acorn.
They've also made it known in the past that they are capable
Acorn's
of playing
first
for the high ground.
FNCS
It's
winning
just
formula. You know,
these
you
first
know.
couple of matches, you almost expect things to just
The Zay
kind of
cleanup.
constantly be shuffled around when it comes to height because everyone is looking to really stamp their mark as king of the high ground.
Yeah, you definitely have to.
Yo, yeah, Panzer is not looking too happy right now, bro. Panzer is not looking happy.
Right now. Nice little start for them. A single elimination here.
Panzer looks
Not
mad,
too
bro.
bad.
Panzer looks mad.
They're still at the hostile hold, though. Duos kind of floating in the area. You have Salco and Nak on
Hey,
the other
Bobby with
side
the tier
here.
1.
Trying to see what's going on. AXA and 7 as well. Just playing the Storm. They actually have a little bit of a drop here, potentially. Now, both teams do have a couple elims, so this is not no 0-point game by any means, but Salco and Enact are definitely at the bottom of the standings.
Oh, wait, the Twisted Minds boys again? Yo, they're going to keep fighting every game?
Twisted Minds might need to get in the middle of this between these two teams. It's got to be a tough watch. Rapid, Cold, Acorn, Bolts just seem like they can't get away from each other. Although a good chunk of this action probably is fairly intended. We know just how much both of these teams like to get aggressive, specifically Cold.
So
and
the way it
Rapid.
works, Vibe, is the EWC, you had to elect one team to represent you, and for Twisted Minds, that is Cold and Rapid. So if Acorn and Bolts win the whole tournament, Twisted Minds get no club points for that.
Teams still playing outside, inside the storm. Darman, Demish are one of those.
Hey, Rolls you with the 5 gifted. Appreciate it, bro. A little W with the tier 1.
Down outside the Chisel Cubes here. And there it is, the big update. So this is when teams start to really hustle their way towards a safe zone.
That's tragic. The way I assumed it was going to work is you could field as many teams as you want, and then it just takes the best placement. So it would reward teams that invest super heavy, but I guess they wanted to keep it fair. I think the reason why they picked Cold and Rapid, chat, is because Cold and Rapid qualled first. I don't think Acorn and Bolts, no, because Acorn and Bolts weren't even qualled before they had to pick. They were forced to pick Cold and Rapid. Because Acorn Bolts qualled last qualifier, and the cutoff was after the second one, I think, or just after the third one.
It'd be nice to sort of clear out a little hill face, but never know who's going to be lurking around which corner. A lot of little crevices on this map that can definitely be taken.
You got to remember that Cold and Rapid were the only team on NA that beat Pete and Poyo, though. So Cold and Rapid are very good in reload, or at least they've shown they can be very good.
Definitely helping shape their end game strategies at the moment.
I mean, just all those elimination points alone, right, kind of jumps them up to 3rd place here. So this is a very strong game for them. Just in general, 12 points earned off of elims.
Well, that's what happened, Patrick. I knew there was going to be some loopholes. It looks like Vitality found a loophole by acquiring Havoc, but then, like, I don't know.
Completely capped on material, but they are part of this late wave.
No, there's points. I think top 8 in each respective esport gets club points. But first, obviously, is the most.
Victor hear the action, and they go sprinting through the bills. They're like, no, 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 we don't want to be fighting here.
Yeah, top 8? Okay, yeah. So, chat, like, if Acorn Bolts win, like a team that's not representing any org wins, the points go to no one. They just, yeah. I don't believe they roll down to the next highest. Maybe I'm wrong.
Sort of has to kind of be embraced by these.
But you gotta remember, this is one of the only esports where people go and not represent an org, because every other esport, like, it's more conventional, you know?
Trying to just get any semblance of peace, but Mumsy and Sky.
Bro, this point bug is going to be brutal if this stays.
Advantage of the weaknesses from Gon and Knight. Unfortunately, Gon and Knight still yet to escape these earlier woes. They've been chased across the map from start to finish for 2
Yeah, I think that was Sky's Mythic AR.
And this is just brutal to witness.
They're just riding the momentum right now. 5 eliminations, continuing to widen that gap between
Mythics feel too common? They feel like they've been dialed up a bit today. We didn't see that many. Oh, it's the other one? Okay.
On the broadcast, you love to see it. Meanwhile, you got Rapid and Cold already.
Oh, it's Nisha. Okay, that one. Is that one better or worse? That's the one that has the red dot on it, right? So technically worse, I think?
It is going to be a chiseled cube.
Oh, it's better. Oh, it is better. Oh, shit, okay. Oh, because it's got the red eye and its hit scan. So it's even more insane.
All the heavy hitters kind of opting here to
because they go to the bullet drop, right?
Height, like we talked about. There's all these hills and crevices, but you want that bit of high ground. Otherwise, you'll be kind of trapped down low.
Hydra, the infusion? Okay, gotcha. They took the scope off it. Oh, it is bullet drop. Oh, wait, what? Either way, okay, I'll take you guys' word for it. So it's crazy. All right, nice.
Bolts and Acorn finally now getting elims here. That one's on.
It feels like the mythic drop rate's gone up today. I swear we did not see this many mythics and exotics yesterday.
A little bit of a blessing in disguise,
it's a lot.
But at the same time, was Bolts and Acorn.
I'm not mad about it though.
Any favors sending them into that reboot cycle?
And this is the good drum gun. This is the
about where they chose to
whatever it's called. What's the word? Infrared scope one?
Right. They know that the two
that's the good one.
The actual hills themselves are likely going to be
thermal. Thank you, thermal. That's the one.
So it can be hard for them to get those open edits and actually take shots at the team underneath. So that's why Acorn Bolts just had the luxury of
Thomas HD one, bro. That react video I did on Thomas HD with that thing, like straight up. If I didn't follow Fortnite, I would 100% think he's a cheater.
20 seconds now until the reboots completely come to a close. And then no one will be able to get back in the game. They'll be sent to the lobby instead.
You blew with the Prime?
Their fate there. Sky and Scroll as a duo here looking as healthy.
You work out with the Prime?
But still no points earned here for AGAL. Only points they've earned this week are by Scroll's clutch endgame with placement performances. See how they can do. This is a very gutsy rotate through the middle of these duos here, but they thread the needle well. They get to.
All right, we need a better gaming from Sky Scroll. That was a solid solo clutch from Scroll game 1, but if you guys missed game 1, chat, Sky went down to Anon in like 19th. No, it was before. It was literally no team had died yet, and then Scroll solo clutch like 20-something points.
Not exactly up for grabs. Sky also already scouting out the next move, keeping tabs on some of those teams that are starting to box up overhead. It's going to be AXA, but obviously, there are just a couple of other teams.
I feel like they're not showing Oatly that much, especially for how many kills Spooks has got this game.
Also in for 7.
Oh, 7's down. 7 Axidas for top 5. This is bad for them. Really bad for them. Well, we already have way less teams going endgame than last game.
But this is just part of the awareness that's involved when you're dealing with the likes of Sky and Scroll.
And believe it or not, that's the first elimination of the tournament coming in game number 2 here. 17 duos now remaining, so the lobby's starting to get thinned out. This is where Sky and Scroll start to perform the best. It's end game, especially when they're alive side by side. 6 shockwaves as well. It doesn't get better.
Those guys got on the most insane reload team. I think they've been good, just not as good as they were in Battle Royale, but you can't beat back-to-back Grands wins, you know? But no, Shark, Peony, and Pete Pollo, definitely the 2 most dominant reload teams.
It's just going to be a really tough task for anybody that does choose to try and tango.
Yo, Bolt with his jummy could be crazy, bro. Bolt's aim is nice.
Something they do excellently compared to a lot of other teams is they just fully understand we can tank up some of these storm ticks to get ahead of the rest of the lobby. Really claim a lot of spaces. Cold nearly finds
Rapid Cold. I can't remember all of Rapid Cold's places. They won 1 week, but I don't think they did as phenomenal in the other 3. I can't remember those. Definitely correct me if I'm wrong.
A little bit of damage from Acorn and Bolts earlier on. Now looking upwards.
I think there was 1 they did bad in. They did, yeah, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 11th. Okay, which is still really good though. It's just, oh no, Sky's got a solo clutch now, bro. What's going on with these boys? What's happening?
Man, they just can't
AMK?
catch a break. This is a tough spot to be in. Another teammate
dying on the rotates.
Well, we'll keep tabs on them. Cold. Rapid on the other side.
Yeah, this feels like summer flashbacks, bro.
Is theirs. Still 17
something about the something about land just makes these guys become like solo clutches.
Things are getting a little bit tough here for Momsy and Skyjump. You know, they were the first to get the safe zone. They positioned a little bit high, but they felt like it was too early to go for high ground all the way. Sky seems to have been fully eliminated, and now it's
Sky and Scroll down before placement. Holy slow start from the boys.
Like a really tough there for Sky and Scroll, but they'll just have to sit and wait to see who's actually going to continue trying to capitalize on their elimination here.
Maybe Sky was more sick than we realized.
Steamish Darm just trying to make their way towards this front side of zone, but with Swizzy and Pixie just bearing down from overhead, it is going to
see if they can pull off the Pete Pollo.
Scary because everyone else, you have to worry about blocking off your overhead space, but then
they just suck a reload. I mean, they got, wasn't it 4 top 5s in the finals? Why don't we just say shit, bro?
The boys are up and running here for Team Dignitas. Meanwhile, Demis is under fire here. T1 might be in trouble. 2 HP just left here. Only a single point earned. Playing with that zone so close. Almost gets taken out there by itself. He is just looking to hold on by a thread right now. Every team that falls, though, he's earning
2nd, 3rd, 5th. Okay, yeah.
Team place now, a little bit
definitely slow start, though.
This is the difference. This is what it takes if you want to be at the top. Cold and Rapid also struggling here, and they make their way to the vending machine there.
What a little bit of a robbery.
Nice. Cold Rapid looking great. They did refresh, though. Josh so down. Damn.
Managed to find a little bit of breathing space, but of course, Cold, Rapid, still running.
Also, reload if you don't key? Nah, it's nothing to do with W key, bro. They're going in endgame stack to shit. They're just messing up their rotates right before partials. Nothing to do with W key.
Swizzy and Pixie all the while just racking up eliminations, but so is Panzer with 5 already, but immediately falls the moment that he tries to
okay, the Frenchies. I mean, 36 points, not bad, though.
Dropping like flies here. The way that the zone is pulled.
Coyote on the high ground, okay.
And Coyote and Yuma have somehow managed to just steal hideaway from Swizzy and Pixie.
It's a
Swizzy Pixie, though. Not giving it up. Is Oatly still chilling?
Back and forth, but it doesn't come without its own
well, I swear we've not seen Oatly or Spooks once. I really want to see how they're doing, bro. Spooks was fragging. We've hardly seen them. Oatly just went down. Spooks as well. Oh, they're both down. Not bad, though. Not bad. Okay, not bad. Placement this game, though. Placement. They got a bunch of kills.
Cold and Rapid fully sent back to the lobby. I believe it's just Gone.
They're definitely outside the bottom three for that game.
Kanata's a solo down. He goes. Bolt is still in this. Cold takes significant
the siphon. Oh my god.
Still standing in here. This could be the difference.
Hey, Gon and Knight with a great comeback. The only duo. Little Brazil win. Bro, this is with them having a run from their POI against Swizzy Pixie too. Great recovery. Brazil showing up big.
Somebody's got to chop him eventually. Instead, he'll even opt to reconnect, but now he'll be forced to drop.
Oh, nice. Good reconnect.
They're looking to take down Swizzy next.
Bro, Bolt is... Wait, Bolt took down Swizzy? Great game from Bolt. I don't think he 1v2s this.
How is he still in this game?
The 1v2?
We have seen him do it before.
Can Bolt do it?
Can he do it again?
Hey, vamos. Gon and Knight, baby, let's go. I was hoping this team was informed because this is the team I'm most excited to see when people drop this. We always miss we miss this part, seeing who drops where.
They touch down first. Rapid versus Bolts here for the tower. Bolts ends up taking the first one. Jojo Fishy has to win those, and he surely does there. Very nice job.
Bolts getting first blood.
And then we get on over to Darman Demis, who also have touchdown and got an Elam.
Just barely, though, cutting a little bit close to the wire there for Jojo Fishy. And not only that, but the real shark in the water might just be Darm and Demish. Spooks and Oatly, though, still looking to try and secure some more eliminations here. We've seen Spooks 2 matches over already with some decent early game successes, but not gonna keep lurking around.
Goal takes down Salco.
Jojo might just find himself sandwiched between Polish and
They're going home.
but it's
Oh, wait, no, Aoxy respawned, okay.
Tried to steal it away, has no success. Still, Darm incredibly weak, but Spooks
Come on,
now
Spooks.
on a similar note. Gonna try and see if he can escape, but it's a 2 versus 1 fiasco.
So
right
wait, so
now,
who's
Spooks
IGLing?
will
Oatly or
not be
Spooks?
able to reveal or
So Spooks
avoid
is going for the kills.
pressure out of
So
Darm
Spooks
and
is hot
Demish.
dropping.
You know what?
Does that mean
Spooks
Oatly's
just put up
IGL?
such an impressive performance here.
Okay.
Just coming in, continuing to earn points off of those elimination chains like that. That's what you had to do. And then the timing there, right? Hey, you didn't put in the work to get that first one, but you snatch it away. It's 3 crucial points. You start taking a look at the bigger picture here. The points are, of course, starting to take shape. If you're down in that bottom 3 area, you are in trouble here. And I can't
Like Rapid Hot Drop and not Cold? Yeah, I don't know.
Sky and Scroll as a part
Rapid's
of
pretty
the
crazy to be fair, but yeah, I don't know.
Down in that conversation.
Maybe he's having fun with it.
With 32 points.
And of course, there is always the club championship standings too that are factoring in for Group B's competition. Cold and Rapid, of course, steadily leading the charge here. I'm trying to represent 4 Twisted Minds, but T1's not done just yet. Anon going to be eliminated by Darm. A little bit of a review into some of these early successes here. Got to see the other pieces of the puzzle from before Darm.
8 points per kill, 3. 3 points per kill.
Yeah, well, don't hold your breath. We got some serious action coming up here. It's Swizzy and Pixie on the fight right now. He ends up disengaging. This is a sign of respect for Cold and Rapid as they get back to their duos there.
Rapid's rocking the dual pistols too.
That could have gone either way as both teams were kind of involved in that fight, and I don't think they liked the way that pressure felt, even though they were going
very unfortunate, bro.
There.
See, hopefully they can fix it, but might be something we just have to deal with all day.
Be in though, but regardless, teams like Cold and Rapid certainly like to open up the doorway of making those aggressive kind of instances. And well, with the way that the competition is starting to unfold, some of these teams might not have any other options to resort to. They're going to have to start making up for some of those misplacement points by factoring in with elimination points instead, but it's always easier said than done.
Definitely see Acorn making the best of cutting that glider to really...
Kill cap? No kill cap, bro. Thank God. Imagine a kill cap at a land, bro. I'd actually be so pissed. I would be complaining so much.
Duo here, as Bolts is the one who's on the hunt right now. He's got control of the outskirts, so this is the reuniting of the 2. Meanwhile, we get those leaderboard updates all the way down to the bottom there. AHL Snow and MHND. Just struggling to really put points on the board.
4 points per kill in finals? I don't think so.
Anything is possible. A 10-game format, there's a lot to play for here, as this is only match 3.
Yeah, just think about what happened yesterday. How the team was able to bailed themselves out. Mofu and Tomat, you know, it looked like it was going to be the end of their run.
Fnatic has a team in this? Yeah, Salco. Inactive Salco.
Can never completely rule anybody out just yet.
Has Fnatic been taking the EWC too seriously though? I feel like they don't have that many teams anymore. Maybe I'm wrong.
Under some early pressure from Coyote and Yuma. And Sky just getting picked apart, having to use a lot of those resources that he just gathered up just to stay standing. And Skrull even looking to create a little bit more space. Unfortunately, he might just have to leave Sky to the Wolves here. And Sky knows he's got a very steep disadvantage to try and contend with, but Yuma and Coyote can't blame him for wanting to just fully collapse.
Yeah, I was going to say, you saw that duo really pushing in. Here's Dignitas Kanata and Victor V.
What's up, dude? By the way, how's it going, dude?
Strategy, playing dead side rotates right now. So we get that little update. The V continue to light up. Rapid seems to have backed up his teammate. Meanwhile, Salco from downtown hits a monster shot there, going to initiate. That Mammoth pistol is so exciting. I'm glad we don't have that in BR at the moment. It is definitely a game changer.
But Mammoth is brutal.
Golden Rapid are still staying so active. Here's your Game 2 winner, still alive here.
Val caught in 4 to the 3 tiles that Fnatic has. Okay.
Serious pressure coming in. Rapid Cold get another eliminate. This is it. It just keeps on going the way they wanted to. This is their format.
Kind of wish we could, I hope we can watch Sky and Skrull here on those like rotates into partials. I don't know what's going wrong with them today.
Kind of establishing a standard for Group B's competition, and sadly, Anyfield.
Nice coup.
That he can escape. He's just got next to nothing to work with. It is rags versus riches essentially, and Rapid actually forfeiting the chase is a bit shocking, but at the same time,
really reformed.
He knows he's right.
Wasn't Fnatic's Val team like the best in the world for a while? Is that who? That's who? Is it? What's his name? Boaster? Boaster, right? That's who he was on, right?
Yeah.
Zestify.
You know, there's other duels down there too. So
damn, so they've fallen off. Shit, brutal.
Zeta Yuma's perspective as he takes down Sky. I didn't want to
He's so corny. I love it, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That guy looks entertaining as fuck.
Sky and Skrull can kind of get their footing going. They're trying something differently, playing a little bit more aggressively now since they didn't.
Not saying this for all of you. Some of you guys might naturally just be more chill people, and I get that. But I do think this trend of like kids, especially young dudes, being like encouraged to show no emotion, never have fun, is gonna really fuck some of y'all up for life. I'm not even kidding.
The earlier matches would be the best time to
be your own person. If you are naturally more chill, like don't tell them like you don't have to go out there and be crazy, but like damn dude, it's actually kind of sad to watch like how young dudes are being taught to behave.
Performance would not be surprised to see them even perform in like a similar nature to what we saw at Peterbot and Pollo yesterday, where it kind of took them slower starting half, and then they really just started to come alive in the secondary portion of it. So only time will tell whether or not some of those new ideas actually come to fruition for them, or if they're gonna have to go back to the
now, I'm not referring to Argentina so much. I kind of get the vibe that Natch is more chill people, and like I'm not even talking about it from an esports standpoint, bro. I'm not even making about Argentina at all. I'm just talking like in life in general. The fact that anytime we watch someone show a bit of emotion or have a bit of fun with something, there's always kids in chat, fucking corny, lame, corny. Like it's like, bro, yeah, wow, holy shit, having fun. How fucking cringe, apparently.
They might even have an opportunity if they find any duos that are incredibly injured to try and...
Ooh, Acorn getting keyed by Pansy Apto.
You can run, but you can't hide Acorn. Where's your teammate? Where's your backup? Panzer and Japco are on the hunt right now. I already saw Acorn's bolts.
Weird misplay there from Panzer. So what the fuck?
That was almost Acorn.
Yo, that was very odd by Panzer there.
The tournament there should be enough time by now.
Be so whimsical. Whimsical's a great word.
It's cost him everything.
We need more whimsy.
Everywhere. That's the sign of a desperate player on the run.
And the worst part is knowing that Yevko and Panzer, they are not going to give up the chase anytime soon. They're just hunting this man down. Panzer goes directly over his cone. Neither of them are checking his position. There's no way.
The intelligence from young Abdullah.
About what's going on right now, but Acorn just saw in his mouse, not going to reveal himself.
How's that work? Performance mode, bro.
They might get distracted by another team entirely.
Nice, Acorn.
Signal in the tunnel there, you know, no reception, no signal.
To be fair, there's so many areas he could now be hiding. There's no way they go back and find him.
Japco just allowed Acorn to get away with that. Acorn now even has time to heal. He's out of the visual effect for the heal.
Bro, Draco, you've come from a lot of fighting games, right, man? My gosh, the emotion in the fighting games is crazy.
Nah, Yevko fans are going to watch that one back and be kicking themselves for it. That is.
Yeah, no, I
that's
agree,
a bit of a
Moldy. I think it
doozy,
comes
but
from
hey,
like
goes
everyone
to show
filming
that
everything.
some of the best Darm teamish,
I'm
though,
sad that some of you
slipping
guys
back
will never
in.
experience a
Big part of
concert
their
where
strategy so far
everyone
today
doesn't
has
think they're being filmed.
definitely revolved
It's an
around
entirely different
utilizing
vibe.
these launchpad features, and of course, plenty of teams that are going to be looking to kind of glide in a little bit after the fact. Everyone trying to preserve as much of their material count as they can, because already in the 2 lobbies in a row, we've seen so many teams just struggling to have any build presence by the end of it.
It's actually a really good time for especially Darm and Demish to play the zone. 66 points in the tournament. They're on the cuff of basically being or continuing to be in the qualifier conversation. So with the super launch pad there,
That leaderboard is correct on the right side, by the way, chat. Remember, top 7 make it straight through, so kind of faded in 4th is actually mad impressive, dude.
Finally get their
Yo, it's Pops!
kind of set in and dug in,
W Pops in the
and they're
broadcast,
inside
baby.
The safety of
Come on,
the
Pops.
new zone. You see the
Give us a wave.
focus there also on Victor's Pops as he's watching the competition here.
So we've already got a 50 showing and a Pop showing. Hell yeah.
And see,
We've got like the Fortnite celebrity cam, you know?
Dynamic too between Victor V and Kanata.
Hey, Brock with the T1.
Their success, they got their qualification.
You roll with Brian?
So early on in the competitive year. So
They showed blood in 50. Yeah, they showed blood in 50 vibing out in the crowd. Now they're showing Pops, dude. It's great.
For the competitive meta in reload.
Don't think so, Eli. It wouldn't really work in a smaller size, you know?
Yeah, look, they've only got
Akira, no, I don't think they even showed Akira knowing it was Akira. I think they were just showing the crowd.
Fighters on NA right now. He is definitely putting up the performances. You look at the analytics and the stats after every tournament, his damage ratios are crazy. But this land performance is setting in, I think, for the young buck. So, you know, he's just really got to figure it out, maybe kick the nerves aside, and nothing else. Get ready to stay above the bottom 3. You just don't want to be down there. So we'll continue to keep you guys updated. Sky and Scroll need to do it as well. What is going on with their strategy?
Ooh, a little deep storm player from Swizzy Pixie.
Definitely
Swizzy
not,
loving
but
these dual pistols, bro. He's
again,
full
it's
main in
just
him,
one of those
and they go and hide every game.
circumstances
It makes sense.
Sometimes zone pools are just a little bit more vicious than what you originally anticipated, and the rest of this lobby.
Don't know, Liam. I haven't watched any other EWC game, bro. I've heard a lot of the other titles have been super happy with the EWC broadcast, as far as I'm aware.
Doing such an excellent job at just making those initial grabs for height and maintaining it relatively well. They've been challenged a couple of different times.
This is where things keep going wrong for Sky and Scroll.
Some other teams, but for the most part, Swizzy Pixie have certainly
got to fix up this part of their rotate.
Already.
Yeah, definitely earning a couple points there. Again, those club championship points are critical for the EWC. This is going to mean so much. You have to fight your way
rotate from Yomzo Josh
of this qualifier to make it to the grand finals, and then everything will culminate into a one final finale. Victor V Kanata getting ready for the rotate here. Crash pads in hand. Let's see what they can do. Anon and Bison go first. Kanata's the IGL of this duo. Cold and Rapid here on the other side. The double fragger, the big power. There goes the crash.
Nice, good rotate from Rapid Cold. Great rotate, boys. Only taking down Josh.
Kanata, though,
Josh getting finished. And
he
Omzo goes down to Pixie. Oh, no. They're in 8th as well. Rough game here for Josh, though.
Maybe have to get it at the mud a little bit here. In a bit of a tough
First
spot.
team down.
You can tell that they want to start making a little bit of an opening sequence, but just not really being provided.
Probably, Ingy, yeah. If Sky and Scroll got knocked out, bro, same thing I was talking about with Pete and Poyo, bro, I would not be surprised if AG dropped them. No, not at all.
Attempting loot pile, but
probably even more likely, actually, bro. I'd be more expecting AG to drop Sky and Scroll if they underperformed than Falcons and Pete Poyo. Because at least Falcons signed Pete prior to EWC, have had him for a long time. You know what I mean? Like, there's a bit more loyalty there and a bit more relationship. I would fully expect AG to drop, like, Sky Scroll tomorrow if they didn't make finals. With how much they stand to make on this, like, a couple mil, bro, they'd be furious. But I don't know much about AG as an org, though. Like, they're a very new org to me, so I don't know how they, like, you know, operate. But I would not be surprised, no. Dude, look out with Virtus Pro and Thomas and Focus.
Acorn, of course, one of the smartest to do it.
Dude, homie just broke his, like, banging things, bro. Unlucky.
Off they go to the front side. Havocs, Swizzy and Pixie still playing high to mid-ground layer. Too early to really commit to high ground. Cold and Rapid jump down a little bit.
Bit of an awkward transition now because Cold Rapid recognizing the fact that Anon applying a little bit of pressure from behind.
Yapco down.
They do have a more leading spot, so That's going to be for Anon to try and break through.
Acorn solo. Acorn down. Bro, double NA Central. First 2 teams down. Acorn Bolt and Eonzo Josh. Brutal.
Forced to take a little bit of a pause and heal.
Eonzo Josh from Team Elite is down and out. Bolts, Acorn from
NA Oxy Jojo. Triple NA Central. Brutal.
This is going to change the standings.
Very rough game for NA so far here. Holy.
Points for Pixie, for Swizzy. This is a very, very nice find as they'll be able to gap themselves ahead of the competition.
Rapid and Cold holding it down, bro. We need a good game for Rapid Cold here.
Are identifying themselves as
Yo, what is this loadout? RPG, SMG, no shotgun. They literally just full sending high. This means they have different ammo type too, so Swizzy can just full spam his AR.
They are committing,
and they've got the guaranteed fall damage save here. Like, smart play, man. Where's Sky Scroll? They having a better game? Okay, they're together 100-100.
Into more congested layers. Momsy making the attempt to potentially go up, but he's just not going to be able to actually connect. So Pixie and Swizzy continue.
Cole gets a kill. Nice. Kanata gets a kill.
Kanata and Victor B, though, starting to get a little bit of momentum building, but they still have so much room.
Old Rapid looking good. 4 elims again. Cole with the triple gun loadout is scary, man.
Finding a 4th elimination here, and they know every single one of these points counts.
This is the most important part of the tournament right here, right now. For
bro, that's got to be apparent. They just showed in the crowd. That guy was locked in. Coyote goes down too.
Next duo to fall there. He's down and out. Cold and Rapid still playing that mid layer. They haven't quite gotten the refresher though. Notice that Cold is starting to gas out on material. Meanwhile, Pixie, Swizzy, the early high ground take.
Dude, this loadout's so goofy, but so good if you get high grounds.
He still has 5 missiles in the rocket launcher. Down low.
Oh, rough game for the Frenchies here. Only just started getting placement. Ooh, first kill of the game. Takes down. Gone though.
Your match 2 game winners are down. One's out. What more can he do?
And Skyjump just continues.
Ooh, Scroll's pretty weak here. Sky's not with him. They split. Oh, no, they're together. Never mind.
But now Sky Scroll continuing to
they did a refresh. Vazen. Vazen's weak. Gets away from Sky and Scroll. Good move by Vazen. Tom Damus turning it on Scroll. Sky and Scroll. 15 points.
Night and Gone immediately follow.
Brutal start, bro. Worst start than Pete Poyo had. Pete Poyo brought it back big. Sky Scroll really got to start showing up, man. 3 bad games is brutal. Dude, the pistol's so sick. Yo, Only, let's go, bro. Oh my god, almost top 5 for Only. Come on, top 5. Spruce goes down. No, don't die, Only, don't die. Survive, survive, top 5. Come on, little top 5. Come on. Only gets a kill. He goes down, but hey, 5th. Hey, 56-point game from Only. 56-point game. W Only. First land going well, bro.
The competition, it's impressive.
And they know that they've got a solo right behind them, and it's Kanata. He's not the only one, though.
How are they getting the RPG refreshes here? Or do they save them?
Underneath them with the RPGs.
Oh.
This pressure
Cold Rapid, Cold solo.
Cold's not gonna be able
hey,
to
Cold Rapid playing phenomenal, though. Swizzy Pixie with a win off high, bro. That looks too easy. Dude, that looks way too easy. Face as well. Ah, this is Dom Davis here.
Is here and ready.
That's Dom Davis.
Let's see what Sky and Scroll can do. Let's see if the conversation was enough to help them get their head back on their shoulders.
Only is Spooks landing together, so Spooks isn't going for hot drops this game. Interesting. Oh, jump fatigue.
To take a little bit of damage here, but not the first
down. Yo, the movement.
That is not
okay, Davis. How does he get out of that?
Even with the hot drop here.
Okay, the fact that he survived there, ridiculous. Looking a bit wiggly, solid movement, but it wasn't enough. Vazen gonna cut that one short. The AXA and 7.
Combat SMG versus scoped SMG diff there at close range.
Salvatore, though, looking to close in, maybe get a little bit of revenge here, but 2 versus 1 can be a little bit difficult to, and not exactly the most enticing fight to take.
Yeah, definitely a tough
Golden Fury are definitely losing this off spawn against Swizzy Pixie, I will say. Swizzy Pixie kind of shitting on him.
Slow start to the
Golden Knight turned it into a win somehow, but they are losing off spawn.
For the first time, actually being somewhat contested in Pixie and Swizzy, not looking to do a split drop at all.
Golden Knight at landing, getting a bit of loot, and just running.
So already an exchange of blows going on around the map here. Yuma and Coyote putting it all on the line. This is super risky, but what a play from Coyote. The RPG into the shotgun.
Hey, Kia with the T1.
That's a
Nice little pre-fire play.
moment there for Coyote.
Dude, setting yourself up for your like doing an RPG pre-fire play by yourself, kind of clean.
To see another day.
You chicken with the tier 1. Normally it's a duo play. That was kind of sick.
That full trust into his duo that he would be able
How's Coyote doing in 9th, I believe? Was it 9th or 10th?
There because sure, it wouldn't have been the end of the world for Yuma to be fully eliminated, but it would have been a bit more annoying, that's for sure, because so many other players suffering that reboot circumstance around
So
the
Rapid
map.
is hot dropping and Cold isn't. That's so interesting.
Also here at Elite Experiments, and Cold, when left to his own devices, we've been seeing him toss up time and time again so many high elimination games.
It's really interesting, like for whatever reason, the way this battle bus played out.
Rapid got better drops? I guess so.
As aggressively in the early game, and it's looking more like a game 1 kind of slow burn approach here to the lobby.
Osborne has probably always been one of Cole's biggest weaknesses. Still not bad at it, just not as good at it as he's everything else. So yeah, kind of fair.
It's more like some standard Fortnite action, but with that being said, don't worry. Let's just watch again. Let's just see how.
That's how Rapid went down.
That first elimination. That's how he, of course, took down Rapid. And then this one right here. What a shot. There it is.
Good Salvatore just kill. Is that Cold?
Impressive stuff.
Yasin Salvatore just killed Cold. So Rapid's now solo.
They have managed to pick up one.
They can have a rough game here because they're really
so
split
then.
then.
Pause in the action now for these two, but Salvatore might still be on the hunt. Keep in mind that
could be bad.
The reason why some of these teams
Cold was holding down their loot, no? Rapid's got a bit of loot. This could be really bad though. They need to get that airdrop.
I also think it's because
Cold's got to pray for a good airdrop here.
Not take too many risks, because from this point forward, they are just going to have to be focusing entirely on securing solid points. They want the club championship boost as well to factor in here.
And it looks like we do have some updated points there. See Team
Swizzy loving this pistol.
Holding on, but AGAL is now
Bro, Virtus Pro, man. Thomas and Focus. If Thomas Focus were in this, it would be so much more exciting for the club points too. Virtus Pro must be pissed. Well, I mean, they dropped. They took him what, less than a week to drop him. Definitely didn't stick around long.
For certain, and then everyone else. I mean, we were just looking at the points. It's a 1-game spread right now between
Quays with the prime.
14 for 15, all the way up to top 7. So no one is safe, even if you had a couple good rounds.
GR with the prime.
And Sky Scroll, fully aware of the fact that they are trying to deliver on a top 7
No, it's visual bug, chat. Unfortunately, point bug.
Exactly what's at stake.
Super rough. It wasn't in yesterday. It looks like the new season might have broken it.
With disaster, potentially staring down the barrel of being in that bottom 3 position. This could be a crucial day for them, but they are looking to find some semblance of a recovery. They were rather isolated, far and away from the rest of the map.
Oh, Rapid gets a refresh. That could be big for Cold. That could be Cold's loot.
Skyjump, Mumsy, Golden Knight, other teams that have already had.
Only in 7th? Yeah, that kill push only up into 7th, bro.
Keep that momentum rolling here. Gon won't be able to get finishing blows onto Teamish, but that's where Knight just opts to
Bro, Gon and Knight's ability to recover these games after running from Swizzy Pixie is kind of crazy.
Fighting for his life, doesn't want to get eliminated too soon because they are the cutoff. They are currently in that.
Is Sky better than on the other map? Well, their PY is triple con this game, but they're leaving with a fair bit of loot. Let me see what their drop is on Slow Brush. I've actually forgotten.
12th place to 6th.
So on Slow Brush, they're in Still Town, right? Yeah, they're uncon Still Town on Slow Brush. So hopefully, but I don't think it's a drop spot issue right now, bro. Like Sky and Squad just aren't playing well. They're going into endgame with more than enough loot to do better. They're just not executing.
Competitive from 16th.
We'll see, dude. We'll see.
And then you jump down to Sky and Scroll, who need that.
I think Matthew with the prime.
This is where the players down here need massive games.
And they are getting a little bit squeezed right now by Coyote and Yuma. That RPG just forcing Sky and Scroll to opt for a different way of approach here. But Coyote and Yuma also got to take a moment to heal. Yuma getting a little bit more tagged up than what he was hoping for. Yasin and Salvatore trying to close in on his position, but
bro, so that dude, that Asia game, look at Coyote's desk, bro. His screen literally shakes. Dude, his screen shakes every time he builds.
Yeah, definitely.
Dude, that
If
Asia
they're
win
not
game
fighting
10
for
was
the
so
airdrop
hype,
here,
man. That was
it's
such a,
actually
like, a
really
Q
nice.
reaction.
Eliminations for Cold and
He's
Rapid.
jumping
I
up and
mean,
down and shit.
they're so far ahead of the competition. It is just
The Asia pros are
gross
so
to
lovely.
watch
It's
at
just
this
so easy to
point.
cheer for them. I have
They
not
go
had a
with
single
easy,
bad
but,
interaction
hey,
with an
Shark
Asian pro in
TV,
every LAN I've ever gone
obviously
to.
they're gonna have their work cut out for them, as we are seeing some real
Hey,
light
Cole,
shine
thank you,
through.
birds.
Take a look here. We get an update with Victor V. Canada, 97 points here, 6th place on the overall standing. They were in 5th when this all started, but no eliminations earned just yet.
That
Again,
Asian guy was
just
14. I didn't realize he was
few
that young.
eliminations
He looked
separate
young,
them
but I didn't
from
know.
the rest of the pack.
Ballet pro. I wouldn't say I've bad. I wouldn't say I've had bad interaction with pros. I've just had not good. Like whether it's pros just being standoffish or just kind of like, you know what I mean. The Asian pros are just always so polite and lovely.
Notice, but Sky and Scroll looking to get a little bit more active here against Aoxy and Jojo Fishy.
Ooh, okay, this is a bit different. Some early aggression from Sky and Scroll. This we haven't seen. Maybe it's what they need to do, man. Get some early fights in. This is rough for Jojo, though. This cost him a lot of mats, though.
Start factoring in some points, and
there we go.
Every little bit
All right,
counts.
okay.
The knock is going to be secure. The elimination is going to fall through here, and now it's down to whether or not Sky and Scroll can really just
Aoxy and
manage
Joe.
to keep
That was fully
securing
knocked
additional
out.
eliminations.
Oh no,
And a nice
Aoxy got
ending
taken
run
down
as a
by
pair.
Cole. They're out.
That Elin went
Oh
good for Sky
boy.
and Scroll. It looked
Aoxy
like
Jojo
Cole
having a
and
rough
Pete
one.
actually took out Aoxy. So like you said, that's the full elimination. You know what? I just want to give a little bit of shouts and a little bit of credit to them. This is their first LAN event, right? So
Okay, that was a nice play by Sky. That was a nice play by Sky.
Unfortunately, he's not going to be smiling after that. When they get put on ice, they can still make a return, though, in the tournament, of course, as we have a lot of
Yo, we're talking about how we're not seeing Oatly, Khan and Fader in 4th, and I think we literally have not seen them today. For more than like 3 seconds.
At the end of the day, you gotta perform to
Khan and Fader are showing up big, man. I didn't have high expectations from them, to be honest. They qualied 1 week. Did they not make a single other final like Aoxy and Jojo, right? They've literally only made 1 final and they qualied from it. Then they split as a battle royale duo. Like, I'm gonna be so honest, like, I know Faded well. I love the guy, but I had not a lot of faith in them. They're doing really well.
And what's also impressive is that when you think about how that very first lobby for going to night, and they were just kind of going through the blender, getting chased down nonstop, and ever since they found that victory royale recovery point, and in a very similar fashion to having a very unsuccessful early game.
An EU team, though? I mean,
it
yeah,
just seems
but
to
like...
give them all new kind of confidence, and they're just not suffering from the same sort of aggressive factors that they initially struggled with, and maybe that could be the turnaround.
Yeah,
for
Spooks is
Sky
getting
and
a lot of
Scroll
kills,
also.
Chad. Spooks is
If they could
fragging
just
out.
make it through towards at least 10th, 11th zone.
When's
as
finals
a
in 2
pair,
days, bro? So losers
that
brackets
might just
tomorrow,
be the
finals the next
catalyst
day
to
meeting.
really remind them of who they are and their
Why
true
didn't Thomas
potential.
focus there? They didn't
I
qual,
think the
man.
real problem is teams were not falling. I mean, we had a moment where there were so many teams alive, even if they were just fractured down to solos, and that just means you're not going to earn those placing points. I think it's around like 16th or 14th where it really starts to, you know, add up, but even then...
What's with the Dragon Gliders? So
well, take a look at the
you
bigger
want a
picture
glider
here.
that covers your
Again,
character as
there
much
are
as
already
possible when
two
someone's
duos
looking at you from
fully
below
finished.
because of
You
the
can
high
see
pad
from
meta in
overall
endgame.
wide
So the
through
Dragon
there.
Glider is just the biggest
to the
glider,
lead
whereas the
zone,
hardest to
though.
know where someone is to shoot them when you're below them.
Starting to
So if a
take place
team's
here.
on high ground and you do a high pad in endgame, they
Looking
can't
at
shoot
the
up at you
fight
as
there,
easily.
fifth place in the overall leaderboard at the moment, truly representing for Furia. But still, they are, I'd say, a gap away, right? They need that.
Pay to win? What
kinda
happened to
get
Moral?
into
True.
more cushion kind of room where they can kind of ease up a little bit.
What about the pickle? The pickle was the original one, but the pickle's like a pretty small circle around you. The dragon is like huge.
For those placement points start
Hey, wake,
factoring
you
in.
bird?
Sure, it
Mini
might be
force?
slim at only 3, 4, 15th and onwards, but it starts to accrue. It really
Yo, what's up,
starts to mount
TG? How the boys
here,
doing? They're
and
in qual,
Sky
TG. They're in
Scroll
7th.
fully aware
They're
of
playing
the fact
amazing,
that
bro.
all eyes are on
They're only
them in
1
today's
point clear
competition,
of
but
8th, though.
obviously, with
And
the
top 7
championship
quals. So
picture
they're looking
overall,
really good,
it is a
TG,
team
actually.
effort.
Spooks is
So
getting a
they
lot of
know
elims.
that if they're able to just kind of deliver it on the Fortnite
You Lambda
front,
with a
it
Brian?
could go a long ways overall for Week 7 EWC.
Can you change skin in finals? You can. How many games total? 10 games, though, TG. So this is match 4 of 10. There's a while to go yet. First 5 games are on at least Stronghold, TG, and the next 5 games are on Slurp Rush. So they are unconned on Slurp Rush right now, though. They're getting East Dirty Docks, so they should hopefully do well on Slurp Rush too, but we'll see.
That countdown is starting to happen here. Reboots are no longer
Ooh, Dom down early to Sky, though. Sky scroll getting... Ooh, Dom Damus might go down here. Damus is weak. Dom Damus go down to Sky scroll. Okay, wait a second.
Scroll is the one who gets the elimination credit with Sky. That's going to be a full teammate taken out.
Tonight, Voxy. Chat, anyone curious about the new season stuff? I'm going to include the new season comp stuff in tonight's video about Day 2 of EWC. I haven't checked out the new season yet. I'm going to check it out after this tournament ends if you want to stick around the stream.
It's partially due to some of that pressure coming out of Swizzy and Pixie, but hey, sometimes you're just in the middle.
Sky Scroll looking good right now, man. This could be their game.
Teams that are ready to just find those opening shots here. And for Sky and Scroll, 4 eliminations. They're starting to pick up the pace here. Signs of life towards the front side of zone. And look,
good front side low, front side low.
It's looking good. It's looking good. You can say it. You can say it. It's looking good. It's actually looking too good at this point in time. I don't know if I like it too much, as AGAL have so much pressure on them.
Cold spaz.
But
Momsy could go crazy here.
Side, looking pretty well here. Sky Scroll continuing to keep the pressure up, this time onto the French duo Momsy. And of course, Sky jumped there, end up pushing them down.
I think there's a tournament yet to be announced, Gamma.
I'll talk about it after this game.
Remember to talk about it after this game. The fact there's a whole day missing in the schedule is quite rare with all the tournaments on the same days. I have a feeling they're still yet to add something.
Really difficult. This is where they haven't been able to put the pieces together, but so far it's been the strongest game that we've seen from them.
I like the way though that's
no, not solo FNCS. There's something missing this month, like this month in September.
It's obvious that they're going to have to start to make their next move, and they're going to continue to kind of wrap around the edge of zone. They want to try and secure another frontside position towards that ultimate low ground. It's where they feel the most comfortable, and they know
one thing I will say is if Sky Scroll start popping off, it will affect Cold and Rapid. Frontside low has been very, very dominated by Cold and Rapid. If Sky Scroll start finding a bit more consistency, that could affect them.
A little bit of
It'll be fun to watch them go at it on low, though. That'll be a fun fight to watch.
Just yet that they can't contend with, and they'll actually make their next move towards the front side. Thought for a moment that they might have been softly chopped, but a little bit too based up, too secure.
Yeah, no, it was team shockwaving pass, almost hitting them with that.
Don't like this loadout from Kayota. The Mammoth is good. The SMGs I don't think do crazy shot damage, especially at this range.
We'll keep eyes on Zeta up top. That's an exciting duo, of course. But you still have Kayota here looking to defend it. Sky and Scroll go for the super pad up to the top. This could be their moment to siege height or just buy themselves some time and earn a little more points. Swizzy, though, from that last game victory,
Swizzy
now
solo.
has to play this one out by himself. From one champion to another, he's in a tough spot here. 200 mats left, 100.
Sky Scroll high, maybe. I don't know though. That'd be a pretty big change of playstyle for them. In reload, they're more likely to go for in battle royale though. So they might.
A terrible zone pull. My
yeah, this is brutal.
It's going into the water. I hope you.
There's no front side low in this zone.
Your vest, because this one was so uncalled
high pad from Brazil here.
Kayota and Yuma won't have any complaints just yet though, but Sky Scroll
130 build.
They're gonna get a little bit chipped away.
Okay. If Sky and Scroll don't have a good game here, they're 100% playing off. Because like, damn.
So incredibly injured. Only
we love him live.
Remains. He's gonna be forced to play through the backside of zone, hoping
this has got to be the game, surely.
Receiving any big shots, but still, only a couple of overdrive grenades remain, and a whole lot of players in front of him as Kayota and Yuma just continue to assault these lower layers.
Gone on the front side low. Gone nice, still in this. Kanata Vic looking good too. 3-point game for Swizzy Pixie.
Out of the picture, Cold and Rapid now have the chance to try and run away with it.
Cold Rapid could be huge. Kanata takes down Salco. Little NA West on NA West violence.
One action from one West duo to another. 2 elims now for Kanata. Victor V down to the low ground. They got some excellent frontside rotations, really taking charge here. Look at Kanata making the calls as Victor's here to back him up. Meanwhile, up top, the full connection has come through.
Oh, Yomzo and Cold Rapid both on low ground right now.
Game to win. Talk about throwing your way back into the competition. We said it before. It is so close at the kind of bubble area here for the qualification positioning.
Ooh, Night gone. Rough game for Brazil.
Night falls. They're done it now. Fukuna, Mini Pollo. What can they do here? They're trying to stay alive. SAUL.
Hey, Faded can't get some screen time, but it might be unfortunately a bad time.
Going back and forth here.
Oh, he couldn't get down.
Faded goes down.
Can't solo.
Is left by himself.
Yeah, you can
To
tell these
Oatly.
players are just
Oh my
running
God.
on fumes right now. And Khan,
Goatley's up to 6, chat. Goatley's up to 6. He overtook Brazil. Goatley's at 6.
Racking up elimination, but Momsy taken out.
Oh, Sky
Loses
Scroll.
track of what's taking
They
place
burn through their
right
mats
behind
real
them.
quick though, and
Sky,
Scroll's down.
Unfortunately, will be forced to try and contend through the rest of this
Oh,
match.
Sky
Oh,
looking
wow.
good though.
Still picking up
Sky
the
getting some
pieces
elims,
after
but it's
the
only top
fact.
10.
Elimination
36
on
points
the
is not
Salvatore
crazy.
deciding to buy him a little bit more time,
They need more
but
than
he's
this.
running out of builds at a rapid rate, and no puns intended because Cold and Rapid are running this
Oh,
lobby
Vic goes down.
That was big, and they just
Kanata's still up?
As well. 9
I think
duos
Kanata's
remaining
down,
here
yeah.
in the game. Couple solos kind of in the mix. Iamzo is one of those solos. No points earned on the eliminations just yet, but he's got decisions to make here. You have Spooks, Oatly putting pressure from up
They
top.
do be
Shots are
refusing
coming in.
to
He
show
gets
us
up the
Oatly.
layer, and he's just trying to survive here.
Both
Go
the broadcast be doing a great job. There's Kanata. Okay, Kanata was still up.
Cold catches Kanata with a monstrous shot to keep him in the game now inside the top 8.
But Cold, will he even have a chance to try and restore some of his shields? He's just got to try and conceal his positioning for the
They're looking
time
healthy,
being.
bro. They're
Spooks and
100-100. Can we get
still
Oatly win?
relatively heavy,
I mean,
but
I
the
might be getting a bit ahead of
upper
myself here, but
bottom,
Oatly win, maybe?
and Yuma
Riders
just
TG
haven't
shows up.
had anyone left
The
to
boss call.
challenge them.
Spooks
They
kills
are way
Cold.
overhead, where everybody
Hold
else
up.
in this lobby is
Hold
currently
up.
sitting. Acorn and Bolts directly underneath. Spooks and Oatly still trying to get the
Bro,
job
and
done,
Oatly
but with
win on land would be...
Coyote
And another
Yuma
kill.
just
Oh my God.
so solid
Wait.
far and away from
Wait,
the
they're
rest
actually
of
one of the only duos, and they're healthy
Players
as.
are gonna thin the lobby out for them.
They're 100-100. They're
This is
so
insane,
healthy.
Because if you think about it, coming in says Oatly and Spooks were in 8th place. Coyote and Yuma were in 9th place. Sky and
Sky
Scroll,
on a Sky
well, they
shot.
were on
Sky
the
on a
tournament
zone. Wait.
altogether,
No,
and now
Spooks down.
Sky
Oatly
is still
solo.
going. 2 elims for him back
It's
to
Oatly
back.
versus Sky.
Can he get a
Ooh,
third?
Oatly takes down
Doesn't
Sky.
matter.
Good game for Sky Scroll though, but Oatly, the GOAT baby. Oh, and he died.
So well himself.
Hey.
That's his 3rd elim in the
We
end
might
game.
not have seen a
Meanwhile,
single
Acorn
second of it
Bolts
from their POV,
actually
but
finding
Oatly and
their
Spooks
footing
going
down in
crazy.
the ultimate low ground.
Actually playing
Coyote
so
and
good. They're
Zuma
literally going to be top
finally
5.
getting
This
up
is
that high.
insane.
They're coming down for the win.
Finally, Skyjump's gonna get scouted out, but Coyote and Yuma.
Ooh,
all they
Coyote,
need is
another
just
good
to
game for
find
Asia.
Bolts is at. It's going to be a little bit of
Our
a
first heal off?
showdown here now, but
Our
Bolts
first heal off.
realizes
Bolts
that
wins it. Let's
Yuma was
go.
trying to wait it out, but
Our
Bolts
first heal off, I think, right?
A win is
Trusting in Spook's performance in the early game, but right now it's Salvatore who's like, wait a second, we need to get back in this tournament.
And this is honestly kind of a nice little resurgence.
Solo series,
out of
please? I can't
Salvatore
imagine they'll do a
and
solo
Yasin.
series with
The
solo
original
victory cups. Maybe.
starting point of the day,
Maybe.
You know, they haven't been doing horribly.
I don't
by
even know
any
about that.
means.
I don't even know.
Their worst placement being 11th, but you're just going to need to have a lot more top 5 consistency if you really want to consider yourself a
The
little
Brat
more
Cups
safe,
do
but
seem to
they
be on
have
different
been
days though, which
making
might kind of maybe ruin that
in
theory.
terms
We'll
of
see. I haven't had too much of a look at the schedule just yet.
Yeah, most definitely. All things considering, they are flying back up. Here's a little update back to the Chisel Cube. Swizzy and Pixie have no longer been dropping aggressively. Now they're just kind of easing up here.
Oh, 9 gone, looting and running. They're getting a fair bit of loot out of though. Fury and like Gone at Night are getting a decent amount of loot out of this.
The rest should be history. Meanwhile, get to look at.
Oh no, no! Spooks down. Fine. It was a hot drop though. It's all good. It's all good.
And his duo. This is allowing them to really be inside the top 10 just after those couple of eliminations being secured there. Then they get another one onto Coyote right afterwards. So teams got to be careful not to be fully eliminated at this point. MHND finally earning themselves a little bit more points given that they have had the
Come on, ZPV.
toughest time this evening for the AHL
Oh,
club. Victor
ZPV with a 1v2 maybe?
No.
No.
Victor losing to Salvatore. But I don't blame him. Salvatore is just firing up right now as he is quite literally
damn.
crashing on the lobby.
You need to apply Kingling, but it takes like 5 seconds.
Yeah, Salvatore,
It's
what
just
are
a
you
form.
feeling like?
Going
Because
on?
he is
Bro,
doing
Salvatore
his
was
own thing right
Salvatore
now,
was
but that
flying
was
yesterday
also
against Vic in
kind
the
of a
creative too.
rare
Vic was doing well
miss
too,
out
but that
of
2v2
Victor
was
but
nuts,
Salvatore,
man.
he's not
I
done
was so
just
impressed
yet.
watching this Salvatore guy
MHND
yesterday.
might just be next in line to be added to the count here. Salvatore hunting for his 6th.
Are they
and
showing
never
the
mind,
wrong
he might
face
even
cam
be
for
able to secure
Salvatore?
a 7th should he get the elimination onto MHND.
Oh, no, it is him. Is it him?
Maybe even
Yes,
considering
dude, he's looking away from his
should I
monitor. This is
even
not
try and
Salvatore.
poke my head forward
This is
to
Yasin.
gauge
Yeah, I was about to
whether
say,
or
this
not
can't be
he can get
Salvatore
a
because he's like
nice
keeps
shot
looking
at
away
Salvatore,
when
but
Salvatore would not be
Salvatore
looking away right now.
kind of warpath. 6 eliminations. And he's
Yo,
not
what's up,
done.
Sphinx?
It's like he's living up to the name. Just popping
My boy
right
Carl
now.
in the house.
6 elims, putting his team on his back here. That is the type of heroes effort
Damn.
we need to see.
Bro,
from
Salvador,
players.
like, yeah.
wanna
If you guys
go
missed my
straight to
stream
the
yesterday,
finals,
chat,
look,
might be worth watching
now
later in the
he's
VOD. It was
contention
Salvatore
at
and
9th place,
Mashari
just a singular point
versus
behind
Victor V
Victor
and
and
Josh
Kanata
in
there,
it was
jumping up to
a
16
best of
overall
3
active
first to
eliminations.
10,
They
and it was
tried
so
play
fun to
a
watch.
concise, calculated Fortnite, but they've been seeing what Cold and Rapid have been
Hey, little
getting
K
up
with a
to,
tier
and they
1.
decided, why not look to just handle our own affairs here?
Wait, point bug's fixed?
Solid showing though.
They fixed point bug. W epic.
Cold, but
Let's go.
Sky and
New
Scroll
season
can't
launch day as well.
forget
Holy.
about what just happened for them in that last lobby. The top 5, the signs of life. Will it actually be the catalyst though for these two to really carry over into a strong close for this tournament?
Yep.
Think he pugs the Prime?
Toyota, not the strongest start as they were eliminated pretty early, but they jump back in. They find a few more tags, few more pickups, and now they've already cushioned a few points here. Let's take a look at how it was playing out.
Oh, nice
from
shot by
Yuma's
Yuma.
perspective. He
Great
gets
shot.
the teammate there of Salvatore. Salvatore not by himself. You played so well up until now, and now you have Asia's monsters on your heels. Luckily, he gets away. That is still showing to how good he has been able to perform here. And what a find. Hey, sometimes you need a little RNG, you know?
No, Vic and Josh lost, chat. No, Salva and Mashari won both first to 10s. It was like 10-8 and like I think a 10-7 or something. So it was close, but they won both of them. And both teams were max passioning because apparently, again, I don't know if I fully confirmed this yet, but apparently Mashari was paying for a trip to Mecca for Vic and his dad if he won. So it wasn't a token because it was a one-sided prize essentially. So it was more like a prize rather than a token because Mashari and Salvatore are Muslim. So they were max passioning, bro. It was for like 10 grand technically.
Exactly into a nice placement finish because they've got to
I asked Salva, it was correct. The prize was true. That's crazy. So you can't even try and pull the whole, oh, but Middle East was playing cringe. Like, both teams were trying as hard as they could.
That's for sure.
Think Jazz, think X Factor.
That's a good start here for the tournament. 19 duos remaining, 7 and 8x.
To answer what might be in the missing date, didn't Hypex and others talk about a skin cup series with multiple skins? I did not see that, X Factor. That would make a lot of sense. You might be right then. Hey, Crafty with a tier 1.
See the replay there as Yuma finds another elim. If these elims keep racking up, they are going to get a comfortable.
Damn, Anon and Vazen had such a strong start, bro. They're not doing, oh, no, they're doing a bit bad now. Didn't they get like 50 points in game 1?
Meanwhile, Anon
46 or something?
on the move right here.
Brutal.
Saw Kanata find a little elimination there in the feed.
You controller with the Prime. Wait, Anon and Vazen are dead. They're dead. They're dead. They're literally dead. Oh my god, did he respawn in time or are they dead?
Consider himself as safe. Spooks also suffering elsewhere on the map. Enact and Salco.
He comes back, right? Anon comes back, yeah?
Close in, capitalize on additional elimination points here. But not only that, Gone, Knight, kind of scrambling.
Okay, now they're chilling, they're chilling, they're chilling.
Gone
He must have found
Knight
meds or something.
So split from each other and Gone not trying to reveal anything just yet, but
Oh.
doesn't get the shot he needed. So Enact and Salco will strike yet again for a second elimination here.
Okay, I'm just gonna say, chat, people gonna make it weird. I'm confused. I thought Enact was Mexican. Is Enact like Asian Mexican? Don't think that's like an ethnicity combo I've really ever seen before.
Victor V is very hurt here. He's lost the
Oh, he's
wall.
Asian. Doesn't he
Wants to back
speak?
up,
Wait, I
and
thought he
all of a sudden
speaks
I see
Spanish.
Twisted Minds, Cold, and
Oh, he's
Raph
Asian.
here.
What the
In
fuck?
distance, they put their influence on the mix. They
Okay, my
find
bad. I'm just
Elam,
wrong. Oh,
and
he's
it's
just straight up. You're thinking of
all-out
Z-Link? I
warfare here
might
to
be thinking of
jump
Z-Link.
into the
It might have been when
fight.
Enact and Z-Link were
Literally
duoing.
bailing out
And I just thought they were both
saving
Mexican.
Kanata and Victor
Okay,
V.
my bad.
From hunter to hunted, Khan now
He's
having
Canadian.
to conceal
Oh,
himself
okay. He's
as much
Asian
as
Canadian.
possible
Plays with
can,
Z-Link
but
is Mexican.
Kanata,
Okay, my
he's
bad.
definitely got an
Always
inkling
thought
of an
Enact
idea
was
of where
spoke
Khan
Spanish.
might actually be at, and he's looking to get a little taste of revenge here for all the time.
Oh,
that
because everyone
Faded
called
Khan had
Z-Link
sort of
Mexican
expended,
Peterbot and Enact was
holding
West
Victor
Peterbot or
V
whatever.
himself at bay.
Okay.
Now, they
Thank you, chat.
refuse to let Khan get out of
Hey, so I need
dodge
more
on
lands,
this
bro.
one. Just continuing to kind of chase him around, and Khan really forced to expend so much of his material. And even worse still, Cold, Rapid, they are nowhere near done with chasing out Faded.
There it is, Kanata and Victor V securing their third elimination, both landing monstrous pump shots, and they are back in the conversation here.
Spook's getting farmed. Yeah, to be fair, Spook's been doing the farming today, so that's how it goes in reload. Ooh.
So this is a
New team's getting farmed, dude.
battle of your immediate competition.
Yo, Cold Rapid looking good, though. This is going to make finals so exciting. Cold Rapid looking very strong. We haven't seen them play in a while, so I was a bit worried.
As we're getting into the late stages of the game,
they're getting the Muzz Sphinx buff as well, dude. It seems like the duos who split from Reload into Battle Royale are doing on average better, no? Fortnite pros are so weird, man. It's so different to other esports. It's like reverse chemistry. It's like they get the honeymoon phase, it resets the vibes, and they're just better.
But it looks like the Jogo fella is getting a little bit of revenge on Enact and Selco. Sure, they might have
Yapko Pans were doing bad, though, you're right, yeah.
But just saw
But Yapko Pans would be,
lighting
yeah, I
up that
don't know.
elimination feed with a clean pickoff onto Enact. And right now, as you can see, only one duo that's been fully eliminated as of yet, Seven and AXA. And that's going to be, I think, a lot of motivation for those teams that are currently inside the bottom
Owen Spook's vibes were so bad when they split. Oh, were they really?
And Jojo Fishy. It's a very tall task to ask, but Salco and Enact specifically might have a chance to jump up quite a bit and close that gap.
Yeah, anyone can still get back into the tournament. A win is worth 60 points, mind you, right? So any real end game with a couple elims, this whole entire story will turn around and someone else will be in a dangerous position. The worst, honestly, is AHL.
What place Sky and Score right now? They're in...
They're going to have a really tough
12?
time, given that they're about 2 games away from being out of the danger zone. For Con, though,
13th right now. 13th. They had a really bad start. Last game was their best game by far. Really bad start. Now they're in 15th. They've dropped down because they've got no kills yet. So they've dropped from 13th to 15th now.
He went from 0 builds to practically 5.
The middle of the pack is so close, though. If they have one more 50-point game, they're going to shoot up so high.
Huge come up there.
Why is Sky and Score doing so battles? They're just not playing well, man. To be honest, they just... Same strategy we've seen out of them. They're leaving Spawn with enough loot. They were just... They kept dying early endgame, which is very uncharacteristic from them. Yo, come on. Thanks to Prime 15, dude.
Witnessing that brief resurgence from Sky and Scroll. AGAL definitely looking on towards this duo. And really hoping that they're
the classic. Some Chapter 1 shit, bro. Maybe not this fast in Chapter 1, but just flexing your edits on cones and floors.
Right now telling us that they're
okay.
Warmed up. They need to. They're in 15th place right now, 101 points. They had a good previous round. They have a long.
Do you think things will change in Slurp Rush? They're unconned in Slurp Rush at Still Town. It's not a crazy POI, but having it unconned could help them a lot, yeah. But I don't think the off spawn's their issue. They're leaving spawn with plenty enough loot. They're just not executing like they normally would.
That, of course, back into the rounds.
Hey, thank you so much, Omar. Appreciate the 19, dude. I got you, man. I got you. Thank you, man.
Nice little stash of loot, though. That Cold and Rapid have managed to stumble upon. Not too surprised.
Will we have a break after this game? There'll be a small... Yes, no, this is match 5. So, yes, we have the halftime break after this, and then we switch to Slurp Rush.
Put them in a very strong positional kind of section. And now, Darm, Deemish, 6 eliminations, by the way. Definitely trying to make up for some lost time here. Not happy with the way that they've had some earlier than intended departures in previous lobbies, and fully understanding of the fact that
Dom Damon's slipping down a bit too.
Making it through on the survival day 3. They want
nice
to close it out.
They did well in the Elite Series Finals, Kingling. They got a 2nd, 3rd, and a 5th, I think. So
like the reboots are now closed. That countdown already going through. While that was happening, Salvatore and Yasin's aggression.
Ooh, Salvatore down.
9th overall there. You can see if the names are fully crossed out, they are now eliminated from the tournament. It couldn't be a worse time either, as we were just getting into zone number 7.
Damn, both die in the storm.
Cold and Rapid. Was it worth going into the storm?
I mean, absolutely. Actually, he probably would have got the res there unless he got lobbied.
Yuma and Koyota might have also just fully fallen in 5th place there. That's going to be very devastating to their overall consistency right now. There's no way they stay inside the top 7 at this point. It is just too close.
You never know, though. They were able to secure a couple of eliminations, so that might just be enough to still keep it close. At the very least, Swizzy, Pixie, it looks like some of their earlier passiveness has definitely boded.
Swizzy Pixie gonna go on high again. Let's see it. Dude, high ground has been so powerful in this tournament. I wonder how that's gonna go in finals, though.
unexpectedly.
Can you
addressed
imagine the
on.
high
Doesn't
ground in the
seem like
last couple
Nucleo
games with
can do all
multiple
that
teams on
extra
match point?
skill,
Oh
getting
boy,
involved
that shit's gonna be
yet.
hype.
Not a Victor V. 3 eliminations.
Hold down.
Boot.
See if Rapid can solo clutch. Rapid's a good solo clutch, but his loadout should be decent, right? If they died on the rotate, Rapid should have a clutchable loadout, no?
You saw
See.
how hesitant they were to walk through those builds there, really making sure they have full control of things.
Momsy's got the high pad here. Is it hard to find the epic launch pads? I feel like every team who finds them runs them, right? So they must be pretty decently low drop rate.
And even them making sure that they do not get themselves edited on or caught
Damn,
out of
Dom
position.
Damon's both down
Was
again.
it worth it? Surely they just picked up about 200 mats, so not too bad.
If they don't show us at least 10 seconds of Oatly this end game, I'm riding.
Could be the difference maker. Meanwhile, Pixie
Rushing the
and
stage.
Swizzy for Club Havoc looking very, very good right now. Once again, defining themselves
You testing
as
with the Prime?
high ground duo.
And this is also going to kind of shape the rest of this lobby too.
Swizzy Pixie on hide again, bro. Dude, they're really making hide just look too easy.
That's been really the only time where we saw Koyota and Yuma really had that opportunity to just net a strong end-game performance since nobody else is really
There's
looking to
Coyote.
challenge. It's evident that Swizzy and Pixie
Ooh.
exclusively
Okay, Rapid got a decent solo clutch loadout here.
and for Rapid
Very
and Cole,
decent.
Disaster might have finally struck the pair because it's only Rapid that's left.
Oh, he
standing.
died? Oh, shit, my
Or
bad.
He's managed to get 2 eliminations along the way, but this is the first time that we're really seeing these guys look so injured.
And
Come on,
also,
Rapid.
Hughes and Darb down and out as well as they were so close.
Damn,
to
that's
top
big for the
7. They're gonna
leaderboard,
start
though.
slipping down
That's really
the
big.
leaderboards as
Ooh,
well.
Oatly and Spooks back up to
Everything is
5th.
now
Only
starting
2
to
points behind
change
Acorn
here
Bolts.
as the points are looking to start taking place. I see Skyfall there as well, unfortunately. So this is going to start mixing things up.
Coyote going down early is huge, though, in 4th, bro. So I want to see where he was at. Sky down again. What's happening?
Really just trying to defend for
Damn.
himself now. He's
Gotta
got
hope
enough to
whatever
work with,
Sky's
though.
sick with, if that is the reason they're doing bad, fixes up by tomorrow or the next day, dude.
5 shockwaves to work with. There's not one smarter that can play these rotates. We've already seen him do it earlier today here in game number 1.
But still, doing it one more time, it is just so overwhelming.
Rapid gets a kill, though. Rapid with a solo kill. Rapid's a great solo clutcher, to be fair. Genuinely one NA's best. Okay, that right there is why they used the Dragon Glider. That was the perfect example of whoever asked earlier.
It's the right intention, but Pixie and Swizzy are not giving them a whole lot of airspace as they make their next move, still managing to be strong contenders of the high ground. No one's able to realistically challenge them yet.
Oh, Oatly Spooks in the second highest.
Spooks and Oatly having a little bit of a tough time securing that secondary height layer, but Momsy and Skyjump
Victor V.
make his way through.
Vic putting down the combat on Mumsy.
And that's all it takes for the lobby to dish him out.
Right now, Skyjump has to stay up and do some Kanata. Victor V earning points here on the low ground too. Already, 12 duos remaining. Placing points are starting to add up. Victor gets the secured elim there. That's going to be 5 for them here and now, and they don't have any builds to work with. Kanata's only got 3. Rapid's going to be the target of focus here. They almost secured that elim. Little do they know, I think Skrull was still in the storm. He's just tanking here, barely makes it.
Skrull's kind of doing it, bro.
Somehow he's better off than they are.
It's crazy though, just how rapidly.
Yeah, I'm genuinely starting to think Oatly's like on their no watch list, bro. This is starting to feel like a little bit personal.
Too many players surrounding him. Gone.
Oh, Spooks goes down. Oatly solo. Oatly solo. Yo, Panzer looks pissed. Is that? Oh, it's not, that is Panzer, yeah. Bro, Panzer is pissed. Oh no.
Still, this is a really rough spot to be in. Only one build remains.
Oh, wait, there's Oatly. Oatly was ahead of him. Great solo clutch here from Skrull, dude. Holy.
Such a huge elim, and I was looking at
Come on,
how
Oatly.
close he
Come on,
was to
Oatly.
top 7.
Yo, why are we still showing Panzer crash out, bro? Leave him alone. Homie's going through it. The camera's just
like Spooks are down and out as well. Josh and Iamzo are flying.
Oatly down, Oatly down.
But Skrull is the most important player here in the lobby with the most.
Hey, that's still a good game though, Chad. Another good game from Oatly. That's holding him in top 7 comfortably. Oh, Acorn Bolt's having a good game though. He's going to make it harder. Coyote drops all the way down to 8th at the moment. Oh, 8th. 3rd from Skrull. 3rd. Damn, that's a crazy clutch from Skrull. Holy. Yeah, Sky's definitely playing a bit off, it looks like.
Important games for these teams.
Acorn and Bolts, though, they're looking to try and see if they can
secure 2v2, 2v2.
Victory royale.
This is big. Wait, Asia might have 2 teams. They're going to have 2 teams inside top 10 now.
They don't have any builds. Only one remains for the pair.
Small region showing up in reload, man.
Also running on the last of their resources. Bolt and Acorn.
Interesting play there. Really interesting play. Trust the visual audio too. Yo, Mini Pio and Fuku are giving him nothing to work with here.
Temporarily looking to get into the healthiest state possible. Fuku manages to heal just a moment longer.
No storm sickness. Ooh.
That's what Bolts does best.
Ooh, takes the high ground. Good chop here. Acorn 10 HP. Bolts 10 HP. Acorn goes down. Asia win.
Gonna find a little bit of an exchange.
Hey, Asia win, bro. Damn, look at him go, man. Dude, the Asia players are playing crazy. Yo, are all the Asia teams so young? W flex, bro. Hell yeah. Bro, you just can't not be happy when you see the Asia teams win, dude. I love it.
My most recent cast was with Mini Minor. Now comes full circle, and we get the Slurp Rush map.
Ooh, Sky Scroller Uncon.
And see which 7 teams go directly to our finals.
Yo, Sully, thanks for 5 gifted, bro. Wait, what did Moxie say? I missed Moxie's message entirely.
Remember, Peter Bopoya didn't have the greatest
Dude, you got winning? Ah, man, at this point, Moxie Shark Teeny look crazy, but I don't know. This format, it just depends. The match point's so hard to pick, Moxie. I really genuinely don't know.
Because I think a lot of people, I know yourself included, you said an absolute guarantee.
Wait, is Coyote already doubled down? Wait, Coyote's down too. Wait, Sky Scroller conned? Oh no, sorry, chat. I was looking at Moxie's message. Conned by who, chat? Panzer? Panzer's conning Sky Scroll. Wait, so Cold Rapid have all of Steamy. They've just won then. They've literally just winning. Oh no, chat. It's Panzer Solid. That's the matter. That's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Only trying to do it for themselves. That
Yo, we feed him?
championship that means so much. AGAL.
Are we trying to 1v2 or we feed it?
They could take this one and basically put themselves in the driver's seat of it all.
Well, that's what makes this format so great. It's not just about you. It's not just about your duo. It's also about the wider org. You've got teams and players and fans from other games watching on, looking at you.
Wait, Sky Scroll just jumped up to 8th with that one kill. Was it that close to the leaderboard? Or am I tripping?
For the final 5 for Sky and Scroll. Got to talk about.
Bro, they just jumped from 10th to 8th with a wait, no.
I wasn't expecting.
Should be 10 to 9, 12 to 9.
Experience, but they proved me wrong.
Yeah, and I was even talking to Vivid, you know, why.
Oh, they with the kill, baby. Let's go. Oh my god, they're showing out these spooks more. They got the feedback chat. Let's go. Wait, TG made the icon boss call, bro. It happened.
Honestly, I was talking to Oatly during the media day as
W
well.
boss call, TG.
You guys calling finals. I don't know how. I don't know if it's group survival
what the
stage.
flip?
He said, nah. Don't do that. Don't.
Oh, where Mumsy? Oh, Mumsy's on mid map, aren't they?
What they're doing when they are in the spotlight. Still 5 games left to go, though. Plenty of time here. I always say it's a marathon, not a race.
Oh. Yeah, that's right. Momsy and Skyjumps got off the gates really, really impressively indeed. We saw them win game 1, of course, having such a strong start in front of these French fans. We haven't seen that level of gameplay necessarily from them. We had that sort of solo clutch from Skyjump earlier on, which definitely kept them in the contention for that top 7.
Oh, Pixie Swizio, just straight king. Hey, Oxy Jojo, man.
We have an entirely new map. It's something we were speaking about yesterday on the cast.
Ollie's doing good. Ollie's in land qual, bro. He's doing great.
Is a little bit further down. They're a team that maybe need to stay in.
Yo, gone in night. That's bad. The Brazilians down and out.
Jojo Fishy came from Pixie. Kind of turns
oh, this might be ALT and JoJo out too.
Waiting inside of the doorway, but now the tables have turned. Pixie now trying to go full aggressive onto JoJo Fishy. Swizzy has returned back here as well, so it is going to be a little bit of a 2v1, and it's 2v1. They want to take full advantage of, but JoJo's doing a good job fighting back while he has a sliver of HP left. So does Pixie, but he has the numbers on his side. So JoJo Fishy, even while on the run, still ends up with the knock on the one.
Imagine JoJo somehow clutched that. Pretty unlikely though.
Right there. By his teammate's side, really nice job from him. Pixie does eventually go down though, so they're going to need to rely on one of these reboot situations. And for a team that's been performing so incredibly well today, you can never really know what to expect from Swizzy and Pixie. They always seem to perform in the big.
That Millie's duo is really struggling. Yeah, Snow is having a roughie.
On there, but today we haven't had too many of those moments at all. As we get to take a look at the map.
So Gone Knight, Snow Down, and Yuma Coyote.
West pull rotate.
Gone Knight in 10 so far, the highest point team. Good for Sky and Scroll though.
Kind of position up well. Everybody else who's not still has to.
Yo, Yasmin Salvatore, Key and Swizzy. Oh shit. Okay, Middle East. Damn.
Finally catching up to here.
I mean, I was mad impressed watching Salvatore yesterday. That kid flies.
You can kind of see in the mini-map, teammate
I don't know, like, I don't know. I wonder if Salvatore would be like in a 1v1 against Swizzy, how that would go. Does Swizzy do a lot of creative, chat? Obviously one of the best fraggers of the game for the last 2-3 years, and he's obviously nuts, but I don't see him like do a bunch of creative stuff at the lands.
Over on NA. And I feel like this is a team.
No, he doesn't.
We can
Okay.
really look for when it comes to
5-1
the finals as
Vico.
well. They're a team that hasn't actually won a game yet today.
Pixie does,
They've just
though.
been super duper consistent whilst also picking up so many eliminations. So really, that's my question.
Dude, I'm
to
so
them.
excited to watch
Are they
Pixie
gonna
in
be able
solo
to do it in the finals
FNCS,
if they
dude.
are
I
in a
swear he's
match
like
point
top
situation?
5.
Yeah, and I agree with that because coming into this as well, a lot of the qualifiers, they weren't necessarily the team winning those games. They were getting eliminations. They were playing consistent, which might work here in the group stages, but we'll have to see how it continues to play out come match point finals. The Sky Jump Momsy continue their aggression.
Swizzy looks really good too for solo FNCS, yeah.
So
In
far
Tokyo?
in this
In
game,
Troy?
and they are certainly
Yeah,
closing the
good.
gap
Thank you,
between
chat. 320
them and
subs,
Golden
thank
Rapid, who are
you.
in first place.
Big fight coming up here, though. Faded.
Ooh, Faded can't need this.
Khan against Mini Pio.
Wait, Mini PU need this too in 6th.
Team that I know
Keep
the
forgetting this
analysts
Asia
were
team's in
expecting
6th right
more
now.
from.
Double roller duo, man.
Currently sat inside of that top 6, Fuku and Mini Pio. And they're a team that we have, of course, seen pick up a victory royale. They were really hyped about it as well, which is nice to see. It's just about whether they can sort of carry that momentum on through. And that's going to be the big question for some of these smaller
Fishy Loki and Underdog for solo FNCS? Yeah, if you're tapped in, you know Fishy's crazy, but yeah, if you're not.
New map now, you've got an entirely new set of teams around you, an entirely new way of playing. Can they keep that momentum going? That's the question I have for them.
Yeah, and I think it's all progression, it's all experience every single time these guys load up into a game at these in-person events, and you kind of take a flashback to the Major 1 Summit Land. They actually
Hope
won
Josh
that game
Niomzo
as
can bring
well,
this back.
came
There's too many
close to
teams
it
I want to get
and
top 7 though.
qualified to the actual finals while triple contested. So that really says a lot about this team all the way from Japan to see how they continue to kind of light
Oh,
things
Aoxy's
up,
just
doing
getting
it big
farmed.
for the region. I know they've got all the support in the world, just like here, Victor V representing NA West along with Kanata.
Oh,
We
that was
saw
a very
Yahtzee
unfortunate
Jojo
reload
Fisher
time
going
from
through a bunch
Vic.
of troubles in the early game, and that continues here with Kanata and Victor V taking him down again.
Look at how Momsy
If you contact us on the website, Intrix, then maybe. What's up, Dredzy?
At the beginning of the game. There goes Vazen. Remember, they took down one of the other OCE players early on in the game, so that's going to be great for them. Skyjumper, Momsy, fan
Hey, by the way, Dredzy, what's up, dude?
Every single time these guys get in an end-game situation, any single time they get in an elimination situation, the crowd here in Paris go
Good elims for
absolutely
Mumsy and
mental.
Skyjump. Damn.
So I want to see more from them.
7 already.
Perspective of well.
Yeah, and it's so tough. Like they were.
You're at the land watching
If
each
you're
other.
any team that goes
Appreciate
down
you, bro.
now
Hope you're
in
having fun,
zone
man.
4,
The
it's
French,
gonna be very,
the fact
very
there's no
troublesome.
English
So
inside
now
the
they get
crowd
back
is
to
a
the
bit
game,
rough.
Get a good loadout that you feel confident in going into the rest of the game, and I think that's why you may still see some fights.
So,
from
Chad,
here
if
on
this
out,
land
but
was
you will
hosted in
start
another
to see
European
things slow
country,
down, because
would
when
it be
those
in
reboots
English
turn
in the
off, or
stadium?
even before
I know
then,
France
you're
literally
not
has a
gonna be
law where it
able to
has
get
to be
much.
French in the stadium, but if this was hosted in like was Dusseldorf in German? I can't remember. I think Dusseldorf was in English, no?
Expectations on their shoulders. So not only is it, of course, the reboots going away. It's
Yeah,
also the,
kind of rough. I feel like
factor that is, of
English-speaking
course,
European
there
fans are going to
every
start
single
hoping
time.
LAN events
Yassin
aren't in
and
France because of this,
Salvatore,
though.
unfortunately, down just to Yassin, Pixie and
In
Swizzy
Belgium in
involved
English,
just
yeah.
battling as well. Swizzy with
French
some
fans
play
are
that
cool,
does
but I
go
definitely
down.
feel
Yassin
like
does
the
not want anything to do with that.
people are going to start getting annoyed.
Canada that are getting really, really aggressive right now. But Yassin does enough to stay alive, and that's a key element of this reload format. Staying alive is super important.
How come? It's a French rule. It's literally law. If a tournament is being hosted, an event's being hosted in France, the in-stadium casting has to be in French.
Yeah, I think it was a very
So if you go to the event and you don't speak French, you just can't understand it. Where a lot of European countries will make it English because it's more universal language.
So quick, Sky and Scroll. I do like the loadout so far. The Mythic
And then unfortunately,
Spider
usually the
Rifle,
casters
and
aren't
this
as
one
experienced. So
could
apparently the
definitely
casters at
put
Leon
for a long time
for
on
globals
top
were
of
not
that.
the greatest.
Seeing his
They just
box
didn't
fight
understand
kind of get a
Fortnite
little
as
bit
well
of
as the English
advantage so
casters,
far.
obviously.
Up above him, that's Mikan. That's going to be faded. That's opposition that they played throughout the year, and they come out on top against, but a slow start to the day kind of had you scratching your head about
Yeah,
what's next for
DJ,
them.
I heard the Leon was a bit rough.
Solo clutches, which was sort of synonymous with how they play typically. And they're a team that can, of course, do that.
Ooh, Kanata down. Vic solo. Gold spaz, though. Come on, Vic. No, Vic's going to die. It's over. It's over. They're out.
1 HP, unfortunately, now back to the lobby.
Ooh.
From this game, both Victor
That's
and
bad.
Kanata now down and out. That is not ideal for them. They were chasing that top 7 spot, so new map,
Brutal.
new POIs, new teams around you. They crumbled, unfortunately, in that fight.
Yeah, and usually I give a lot of leeway. I give a lot of slack in the early games of an entire
Good for Oli.
tournament.
That's good
But
for
now
Oli.
that
That is good for
halfway
Oli.
is
Good for any
over,
team.
Every single
For the
one
land
of
qual.
these moments matter. You see
Oh,
that
Kanata
was
took down
able to at least
Pixie.
get a knock and an elimination onto
Damn.
Pixie, but unfortunately enough, it was just a little bit too much for Swizzy and Pixie. They kind of overtaken them, and you can kind of see the upgrade in their load.
No way, Cold and Rapid got all of Steamy and first zone.
Hit that 200 pump in
Oh, no, never mind, because the outcome was still
Scary.
hidden
They're
by
a
not
team
all
that wanna
Steamy,
take
sorry.
height. They're a team that want to play from the skies, and when you're seeing them with that upgraded loadout. You have to imagine they'll be up there again in this game.
How do they do that, Maris? Do you wear headphones or something? How's that even work?
This game, Zone pulls back towards the.
Why does this map die quicker? I don't think it's this map as much as it's just the second half of the tournament, dude. Teams kind of got to start full sending.
Not as many teams towards that west.
The guy with the Aussie sign DM'd me. Wait, is that why you guys are saying? Wait, there was an Aussie sign? Oh, I'm so sorry. Can someone give me the clip so I can go back and gas the person up? Sorry, there's so much to look at on the screen with like player cam, game cam, fucking crowd cam, leaderboard, chat. Like, dude, I'm so overstimmed. It said Aussie on top. My goat, I'm so sorry. I didn't react to that at all. What a goat.
See, there is a couple of lacking materials here, but not overall. And I think these guys are putting themselves in a good spot here. They still need to start to catch up.
AM, FM radio signal for each language. Personally, you just tune into what you want. That's so cool. They should definitely do that.
Only 100 points separates Team
Falcons. Oh, Sky with the exotic AR.
Really big lead between second there and third. But AGAL, you can see the duo right here, Sky and Scroll. High expectations. We heard from Scroll after that last game, and he was just saying, yeah, we're getting a feel for the lobby. We're trying to.
He's got the high pad. The high pad's good.
And maybe if someone else said that, I'd
Scroll
like,
has Mythic Spire too. Mythic Spire, exotic AR, and a high pad. Come on.
Can be so adaptable to the lobbies that they're in. Their gameplay is so good. The way they play those low ground layers, the way
they're getting keyed by the Frenchies.
Sort of repeatable plays.
Oh my god, we get to watch Only? Oh, no, of course we're not. We're going to watch the Frenchies.
But as we just saw, it's not just them.
Sorry, of course not.
Looking at
That would be checking on Only.
Definitely going to be tough.
I don't know Rescard. Like, I actually genuinely think Only is asked. Oh, there is Only! There he is! W Only.
First time ever at an in-person competition, and honestly, he's showing up.
They're doing the thing.
He is that line. 221 points. He has 25 eliminations as a team, and honestly, if they could just kind of stay consistent, they don't necessarily need to get the first, the seconds. They just need to continue to outplace everybody that's below them on the leaderboard. But it's not going to be as easy as it sounds, because look at 8th place. You got Sky Scroll from AGAO. You got Victor V. Kanata from Dignitas.
Oh, no, Cookie.
Already, and Knight and Gone.
Wait, that's actually sick, bro. I want to watch a Premier League game so bad in person.
They need to make the most of this.
Sky's point's not right. Yeah, I was going to comment on that, but again, I am also running on no sleep and very overstimmed, but the points aren't matching up.
All of these points are just going to be.
That's what I said when Sky and Scroll jumped up so high. I was like, what? It showed them high on leaderboard than what they should be.
Yeah, ready from Sky and Scroll. But like they say, they grow into the tournament. We saw it with Peter Bot and Poyo, I suppose, to a greater extent. They won game 1 on Slurp.
Maybe that's why the break was longer. I don't know.
The last Elite Stronghold game as well.
Oh, Swizzy down. I heard when you were doing.
So good leading up to this.
I shouldn't laugh because I'm pretty sure it is because of like eye strain and a condition. But dude, watching Coyote go like insano mode in 1v1s and then as soon as it's over, lay back and put his eye mask on always has me dying.
At least half of them are around that top.
They do it all the time. It's actually too funny.
Somehow, some way, find a way to solo his way to that spot. Wouldn't necessarily be bad, but there's a lot of pressure being felt because you see kind of on his heels, Momsy Sky Jump there.
I've never had issues with eye strain, no matter how much I look at screens.
Not necessarily on the full high ground yet, but they're giving themselves options, which is huge.
Yeah, it's important.
Yo, it's 50 and Bobs. Yo, 50-second time on the broadcast.
Really good positions just to stay
W50.
super consistent. And all those eliminations are helping out as well. You can see Cole just holding on to those builds right there as Rapid tries to go on up. It's always a little bit dangerous because you do get.
Oh, Mumsy's got the 2 high pads. Yeah, Mumsy Skyjump could win this game.
Out there unscathed. Mumsy and Skyjump, 7 eliminations for them so far. They have come to tear up the lobby, and the pressure from the French fans, the home
50's had more screen time than Only.
I think it's almost the opposite.
Yeah, the craziest part is you're not even wrong. Like genuinely, it's actually tied.
Peek into the cone, grabbing crucial information. Probably seen Salvatore up above on the high ground. Yapko Panzer.
Oh, Sky's got a decent spot.
And so they're just trying to check off boxes in terms of information before they make their rotation on over. Now we can get a look at the high ground. The bird's eye view, and this is where it does get dangerous for the teams in the backside of the zone that have to rotate on out. There goes Cold and Rapid.
That could have been really rough there. For Cold and Rapid.
Viable targets for them up above.
Yeah, that's the thing. They've invested so many of their builds right here.
We're not going onto the stacks, but
that there is going to be a team
Stacks not on.
looking to try and take it from them. That's why Salvatore
win here for Sal would be huge.
13th, they'll jump. They could jump up to top 7. set themselves up in a good position.
There's the high pad from Sky Scroll.
Teams that have launch padding up into the air using that Flowberry Fizz as well. Height is never
Only
safe
down.
and sound, so
Only down.
you've always got to
No.
look
Spook
in
solo.
15 different directions when you're playing height. So a big test here for Salvatore and Yassine, who are looking to break into that top.
This will be rough. This will be their worst game of the day here if Spooks dies. By far their worst game of the day. They've only got one set of placement points and a single elim. If Spooks clutches this, bro, this kid is crazy. I don't know much about him, but 90 HP, 1 med kit, 41 builds, all wood, like, bruh. Would not want to be Spooks right now.
Which means placement points are starting to set in, but slow, that is for sure, and it feels
actually, the game one was bad, you're right. Had another rough game.
All the attention goes on to
Oh,
Oatly when
oh my god, minis! WRNG!
Oatly and his teammate. Didn't even mention Spooks. Spooks, it is your time to shine. Prove why you deserve to be on this stage and quite literally qualify your team.
From fucking where? Wait, does Bolt or Acorn have the revolver pump? How do you just pump him from that far away for damage?
And Yassine are not safe whatsoever.
Chat, am I tripping or was that an audio bug?
Very wounded though, going up for this height. Decent amount of materials, trying to piece.
Oh, it was a mammoth. Oh, it sounded like a pump. It was a mammoth. Okay, that's why. I thought it was the pump sound. Bolt, Acorn, the high ground.
They need to make it count here.
Yeah, Acorn was actually able to pick up the elimination, but you can see they're not able to reap the reward other than the points. Jojo Fishy down below is going to be taken down by Inact. Acorn's elimination finally gets cleaned up, and you see the zone is cutting
Jojo
back
having
in
a
their
horrific
favor. That's going to save them a ton of materials, which is needed because you see only 5 left in the inventory of bolts.
Spooks.
Your Spooks still going.
Let's test your metal.
Oh my god, that's a refresh.
So far, Fader getting into the box next door. He needs that elimination. Fader is so
no, just combat it. He doesn't know he's 1 HP, bro. It's so triggering. All he's gonna do is just spray the combat and he gets a guaranteed refresh there, but he just doesn't know. There's like no way to know he's 1 HP.
Spooks. We're going to try and give some spooks to the rest of the lobby.
The movement. Swizzy Pixie down.
Right now. You see Swizzy Pixie going down.
Scroll gets a refresh.
Going down as well, so that's going to hurt their chances of breaking out of that top.
Sky Scroll having a good game here, man. Slurp Rush might be their map.
Both alive on low ground. This is where they can cook.
Yeah, we
4 kills.
And saw a bunch of players going down, but it's full teams that are figuring out a way to stay alive. Sky and Scroll just trying to take the front side of the zone. Spooks just trying to keep the mirror
down.
going.
Where's Yurg? Oh my god, it's Yurg!
And Momsy that end their terror again. These guys have been picking up the pace
That's mad wholesome, bro.
Day long, but Sky and Scroll need it, not just for themselves, but for AGL overall.
And the bad news for Oatly and Spooks is that Sky and Scroll are making it far into this game. Fukun and Mini Pio, these guys are looking very, very strong right now.
Good clutch by Spooks, yeah. Scroll Sky go down. Sky Scroll double down to Sky Jump Mumsy. 10 elims.
Sky and Scroll, the
damn.
guys on low ground are looking to cause.
Oh, Mini Pu having a good game too.
And they're moving their way through this.
Mini Pu having a great game.
Time is
never mind, they both just died.
Desperation starting to kick in for some. Bolts going
7th place, no, not bad.
Both getting taken down as well, but Rapid and Cold holding their ground. They got 1 elimination so far. They're trying to look for more. Darm Demons get separated. Sky Jump and Momsy.
To be fair, I did say at the start of this end game, I think the French are winning their second game. Just saying. Before you call curse.
Right now on low ground, they're looking to win.
Oh, 4 duos. Wait, that's actually crazy. 4 duos. No, wait. Never mind.
Into the lobby, burst onto the scene every single time, and they're looking to do it.
Winning game 1 of both maps will be super interesting from Sky Jump Mumsy. Pansy Yabko, big comeback. Huge comeback, actually.
Not the ideal day for them so
it is the zone on their PY though, so we'll see if they can do it again in another game. Great zone for them.
Where they choose to go. Yapko Pans are still up above, using shockwaves to close.
If Mumsy wins this, bro, this will be impressive. Yapko Pans are not going to be able to easy to beat here. Oh, Pans is pretty weak. Wait, they're weak though. Sky Jump Mumsy can win this for sure. Where's the solo? Oh, it's Cold. So both the Stevie teams getting top 3. Wait, Sky Jump wins this. Sky Jump wins.
Fans are heating up right
Sky Jump wins
now,
this.
as is Sky Jump and Momsy. Big shot taken right there from Sky Jump, but they do maintain this high ground. Unfortunately, they don't have the build. They got to tumble on down.
Sky Jump wins this.
Down, Momsy down, and Sky Jump.
French win, baby. Bro, game. All right, here we go, Shaq. Come on. Yeah, I'm on.
Few matches away from that being the case.
Yeah,
tasting it? Nah, tasting it in qual, bro.
It's actually really, really close, sort of on that
Wait,
bubble.
Victor V dropping a Steamy for some kills. Okay.
Of course, Vivid spoke to them.
Steamy must be the hot drop.
Energy to carry themselves into this. I love how Vivid had to do that again, of course. There's a big fight right now. Rapid up here at Steamy Stacks. Victor looking for an opportunity to go for that pre-fire. Neither of them want to move. It's a game of chess right now.
Oh no, Vic's dead.
We have And the cover that comes along is
2v1
gold, and that is
moment.
not the cover that you want.
To be fair,
on the
combat
opposite side.
shotgun.
You know, I give Rapid all the credit in the world. You know, playing Fortnite, you got somebody.
Yeah, so Yapko Panzer not drop here. Where's Yapko Panzer then?
He was patient, waited for Cole, and then Cole just walked on in.
Is Yapko Panzer on Sky Scroll? Surely not.
Typically, we do see a lot of solo.
Hey, Callum with the Brian.
Try to W key the lobby in order to pick up those eliminations. Most of the games that we have watched, not only here today, but the qualifiers, they push around the lobby.
Oh no, Cole just took down
Panzer.
Panzer. No, Panzer was there. Never mind. Just didn't see him on the drone shot.
On over to Dirty Docks. We got Gone, Knight, get their second.
Wait, that could be really bad. Did Yapko hot drop and Panzer then died at Steamy? Because that's going to be bad.
There's still so many more left.
That's the thing. There's all different sorts of players
He's
everywhere
lucid.
around as Bolts and Acorn. I think you really could have expected a little bit of a better game from them, of course, in the end of things. But looking like they were going to take high. Oh.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Do we have a self-elimination with an RPG? Because Bolts did not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've seen, that's what, our second Sui RPG. Oh, Spooks on Anon, OC on OCE.
A few times
So wait,
before.
only an
We
Anon
saw
might be
it
fighting then.
yesterday. I don't want to say it was Malibuka, but that's the first name that does pop in my head. So it is going around this week.
Okay, I do want to point it out, bro. Oatly and Spooks are holding down this half of Dirty.
From some of these teams as Panzer goes down. Cold
Okay, so
second elimination of the game, and that's a team.
Okay, so Panzer's hot dropping Yapko. So
confused
where Yapko is
to
then.
kind of let them lose some of that steam, but for Golden Rapid, it does not look like it's going to be a case. Gone and Knight either. They get their third elimination of this game, even while getting pressured from behind. That's a Non who just spawned back in. He goes down as well.
4 kills for Gone.
Of the game.
Yeah, no,
He's still only got a green combat, by the way.
Great of a time right
No
now.
bump.
Up here at Dirty Docks. Gone. Involved in this fight as well.
Dalco's down.
Find angles, trying to find opportunities to heal, of course, as well. Lots of other teams sort of in the surrounding area. You can see Knight there just leading the way, saying, yeah, let's just get out of here. Picked up our 4th elimination here of this game. We don't need to have anything to do with that.
Ooh, Enact versus Skyjump Mumsy. The Frenchies are keying, bro. Nice pre-fire.
Shot perfectly to bring the shields down. Enact goes down in that 1v2 situation. And honestly, you can kind of see the ones that are sticking together, just kind of lurking around the lobby, going after those eliminations, are the ones that seem to have built just a little bit of momentum here in this early game, and you can kind of see them looking around.
Oh no, not another 0-pointer, bro. Come on.
Two ways you can play it,
Dude,
right?
I don't know how to say Snow's teammate's name, bro, but that team is getting farmed. They're having a brutal day.
That way and then get back with your teammate later on down the line. Scroll there in the feed as well, getting an elim. Just find themselves, I think, inside of
Okay with the Prime?
I think going into that game they were just out, so it's good news for them and good news for the fans, of course, of AG.
Where's Snow from? Middle East. They're a Middle East duo.
Falcons at the very top of the overall standings for the club championship. There they are.
How many calls straight through the finals? Top 7, bro. Top 7, straight through the finals. Bottom 3 go straight home, and the rest play in the elimination bracket tomorrow.
The best teams don't do that. They don't let those bad starts get to them.
Yeah, and I feel bad for anybody that, you know, might think they might be down and out, because it's a team that, you know, if they survive.
Nah, 10 games today, chat. 10 games today, 10 games tomorrow.
Side of things, they're just going to get better. They're going to use that little bit of a break to go ahead and try to VOD review, figure out what went wrong, figure out what went right, and try to fix.
Anyone important go home yesterday? Alex. So it was Alex. It was Alex, Epic Whale, so 8x and 7x champs, and then I believe Rainy. I think it was.
It almost feels like he might need an elimination to stay alive deep in the zone here.
That's what's the plan is right now. Luckily, they managed to get away here very cool.
So the org points only work for Twisted Minds for Cold and Rapid. Bolts and Acorn are technically not representing Twisted Minds for the club points.
Left. Everyone, of course, still in this one. And this is when things really start to get real. This is where things start to get difficult. Bolts there on the other side of this wall. Nice shots coming on through. Bit of a trade.
Signs of life here from Middle East.
Right now, and unfortunately goes down. It's Bolts and Acorn just finding that angle, getting that piece control, and catching him off guard right there.
That was looking good on the other side, but Acorn coming in. Probably hear the audio, the visuals. You kind of get a little desperate, push in just a little bit too far. Bolts is going to be able to shut him down. Con and faded here. This is against Skyjump and
this leaderboard is just straight up wrong. It's literally not showing Faded and Khan, and they're on 223. You can like see it on the screen. So chat, ignore the leaderboard on the right. I think it's just straight up wrong.
Just yet, but Momsy is still lurking around. He does have the rocket launcher. We already
Faded and Khan should be in 5th. A team that we definitely haven't seen enough of for how well they're placing too.
Let that happen.
Yeah, they had to just
keep forgetting Khan's controller. That's crazy.
Which is more than happy.
Why is Sky dudding? I would say he's dudding now. Now he's in 9th, so He's in 9th place and currently only less than 20 points off being 7th for Qual. They had a really rough start though, man. They just weren't playing well.
That would be if they don't make it into at least the survival.
Is Clover the tier 1? Yes, they did.
Khan as well. I think they're a team that you can expect big things from, but maybe you don't on this sort of stage. But
yeah, Sky mentioned at the starting interview he's been feeling a bit unwell today, but yeah, they're not playing great, dude. They're bringing it back though.
The way that Reload is played, I think plays into their favor.
So they went from 16th after game 2, and they're now in 9th going into at the end of this last game. So they're bringing it back. They're picking up the pace a lot.
Marathon instead of a race, and I think that's kind of helping some teams versus others. That mental stamina to be able to kind of hold
Jake with the prime
throughout any good or bad situations. Rapid probably.
Who's eliminated to us though, chat? If I could guess, it's probably Snow, but I didn't see chat. Who went out? It's Jake, his son.
While they can and while they have the advantage.
Yes, nightmare situation was 7 and
oh, 7. Okay, 7's down. Okay.
Entirely. So for a team like Salvatore and Yassine, they need to make the most of this game as the team directly below.
Bro, Dam Dame has got to step it up too, man. Very shocked to see Dam Dame is doing so rough.
Boost their way up in the standings. Fukun and Mini Pio really looking to try and just maintain their position inside of that top 6. Cold and Rapid.
No, you're thinking of finals. Ah, yeah, finals is match point format. This today is just 10 games.
Things out really quickly right now. Fukun thinking the same as well, and they can heal up really easily by these big slurp barrels. Cold and Rapid still sort of trying to seek them out, looking for an angle. Rapid finds one. Able to actually end up finding the player though. Yeah, look at this. They don't know where they are here, Jacob.
Yeah, they have.
Me too, Solid. Yeah, I've been very impressed by the small regions.
But they are.
I had high hopes for Brazil, but Asia's showing up big too.
Trying to make sure to check every nook and cranny, but it does look like they might try to disengage out. Acorn Bolts find themselves in a 2v2.
Ooh, the Mogul skins, baby. Bring back the Moguls.
Versus EU here for now. Acorn is going to try to put pressure on Adarm. His teammate is there putting down his own to make sure he does not.
That slow-mo shot of the Mammoth at the sky. Oh, Tom's 1 HP. Oh no, Fukun goes down to Cold.
It's not ideal, of course, rebooted in. Got taken out of the sky. Demush, though, is now left as a solo. Bolts is able to hold off, so Acorn could find that first against Dam. Demush just needs to stay alive as long as possible.
It's bad for Dam Demush.
Looking for all these sorts of angles, trying to make their numbers advantage known. Acorn looking for some peace on the top of the Bills, not able to find connections yet. Bolts looking from another angle as well.
EPU goes down too.
Of course, they don't have those whites as they say that. Bolts gets a nice little gift from his teammate Acorn, and they're not able to actually find this limit onto Demush, so Dam must have been rebooted by now. This is only
holy drawn out fight, man.
To go down. But the more time that Demush stays alive, the worse it gets for Acorn and his teammate Bolts, because it's just like they're wasting time here.
Yeah, and I agree with that 100% because he doesn't even have med kits, bandages, or anything either. They used their last one, and there's only one possible elimination down here, so somebody's going to be left without Siphon, and Bolts is going to get that elimination, so Acorn is going to have to go hunting. I will say, though, the Blessing here gets the elimination, gets the materials, and you look, it has that kind of infinity
Acorn and Bolts with the 6 elims, but how's their loot looking?
There's a mending machine nearby, so they are going to be able to access some med kits and big pots if they need them.
Ah, look who found it. There we go. Cold and Rapid. They found him in the end.
I'm honestly starting to think they have, like, at least 10 observers in here. Because there's literally not a single fight they don't replay sometimes.
3 teams sort of getting active in this area. Thankfully for Panzer and Yapko, they do win out that particular engagement and are able to get the revive
kind of cool.
Well. But for Canada and Victor V, we saw them sort of have an opportunity in that last game, I really think, to break into that top 7, and they just fell far too early. So I think they'll be looking to try and correct
unless it's an only kill. Yeah, unless it's only.
Cold and Rapid in a situation where after they qualified, they split up when it comes to the different BR mode or the traditional one. Canada Victor V,
there's 20 spectators knocking, so I'm right. They literally have an observer for every single team. And we still don't get to watch only.
Initially took down his teammates, so both of them seem to be on the spin cycle for now. And it's interesting enough how aggressive they're actually playing because we're in the 6th zone. Typically, this is where you would see things tend to slow down a little bit, knowing you only have 1 zone left, reboots turned off, and that's your last chance to kind of get back in the game. But Cold and Rapid are doing the exact opposite. They're
it's not because Only got in trouble for yelling, chat.
Rebooted in this game, you have little to nothing.
Every single land, there's at least one pro or player who gets in trouble for being too loud.
Of this sort of bigger zone, as you can see them there, the sort of pink arrows just to the left of Slurpee Swamp Text. That's where those guys find themselves. They're actually in a really nice position if they have those whites there to be able to heal themselves up. And that's a
Yeah, I
prime
feel like the
position. So not only
Mythic
do they have
Spire
those
is popping up
eliminations,
a
not only do
lot
they
more
have
than
a lot of
other
confidence, they
Mythics.
also have a really nice position inside of this zone. Even teams all the way up there at Boom in base still finding
Yeah, they got in trouble for yelling in the practice room.
And Josh is the team that are in there. And it's going to turn.
Yes,
into
the
a little
leaderboard's
bit
wrong, Chad. Ignore the
more
leaderboard on the
dangerous
right.
storm soon enough, so it's going to be interesting to see how they approach this. I'm sure they have plenty of whites to keep them going.
Definitely gotta hope so, but they are definitely digging deep into their bag of tricks in terms of the launch
high
pads.
pad here for
Typically
Josh and
you see
Zoe for
two
endgame. This is
being
good for
brought
them.
late into the game,
Really
use
good.
The Flowberry Fizz, launch pad strategy. You kind of avoid all the chaos underneath, but they're using that early just to make
Guy
sure
Scroll
they
chilling.
avoid the mid game.
It's not wrong,
They
no, it's
avoid
definitely
going
wrong,
down to
Pixel.
being put on that reboot cycle, so that way they can at least make it to this portion of the game.
Hey, Ryan with the prime?
relatively healthy. And you can kind of see them sitting there in 9th place so far on the overall leaderboard. They fell out throughout the course of this game.
Chat, one of them has to be wrong. It's like not synced up.
They choose. This is a skill gap in the game. Where do you land?
A team on the leaderboard literally has less points. Like, it's, yeah. Chat, it's definitely wrong.
They do box up next to a team, but they're okay for now. Actually, zone pulls back towards them as well. So for teams like Mini PO, for teams like Fuku,
Some teams have more points than what they should. So it's not even like it's a timing thing where like the leaderboard's further ahead. Like it's weird. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, definitely been rebooted 1 or 2 times here in this game.
But at least he's giving himself a shot. 500 mats. I gotta hope that it is gonna be for the both of them, but not too far from the zone either. Sky and Scroll, not too far where all that noise is
dude, the
being
Asia
made.
team's
They're
starting
looking
to
make a little
struggle,
bit more.
man. They're all
Couple
kind of
attacks
slowing
already
down.
Land on the Toyota, but he go ahead reunites with Yuma up above, another team down below. And they're realizing the zone opening up means they have to start gathering information. It's crucial. Figuring out where players are and where players want to be is going to be their recipe for success.
Yeah, I spoke about teams making sure to land in a solid spot. Sky and Scroll
EJ
are one
with
of the
the prime.
best teams at doing that. They're one of those teams that really do stay hit to hit so effectively well, and they don't find themselves in difficult solo clutch situations earlier on in the game. We see it later on.
Oh, there we go for Zoe and Josh. Okay, I want to see Zoe get top 7, man.
Helps them get to these end games, going to help them try and push into that top 7.
Is Fire at least in?
Josh making their way into the zone. Dom is down and out, so that's that duo, I think, potentially down. It looks like actually Demons
Oh,
is
I just
still
talked about the
in.
Ages, but Mini P with a
So
double
only
high
one of them
pad.
now.
Could be a solid top 5 here for Mini P and Fukun.
In a situation like this, typically you don't really get
2 high pads for Sky Scroll too. There's a lot of high pads in this.
They're essentially playing the whole game out just to hope to get something for your efforts, but as we see, the dust settles. Sky jump Momsy on high ground, Sky and Scroll, Nutar too far away, and on the ultimate low ground though, Cold and Rapid, but they're in the position.
Wait,
that they
neither of
want
them
to
play
be.
Claw.
Yeah,
They must have
perfectly
paddles
happy
then,
right now.
right?
We've seen them stay
There's no way
consistent.
Mini P
We've
and
seen them
Fukun
find
are
the
both
limits
just
here on the
default
mid to low
controller,
ground
yeah?
layers. This is exactly the sort of position they want to find themselves in, using this bush as well.
Surely they got paddles on the back.
With a cover, Momsy and Skyjump are on height, but Sky and Scroll.
He
they
bends
don't
you the
like
prime?
fact that Momsy and Skyjump are
I do
taking
Freed,
the
I do,
lead right
yeah.
now. They don't like the fact that these guys are the talk of the town. They want to be that team that everyone talks about. And they want to be reminding every single person in this arena that they are back-to-back major champions over in EU. So they're looking for that position right now.
EPU goes down.
What they do best, just so close to each other, finding shots.
Salco and Inact are out. They're holding on to bottom 3 right now.
And now they have to rotate on in. Looks like it's going to be
Inact and Salco got to step it up, otherwise they're going home, dude.
Back towards that safe
Albert
zone.
with the
Bolt's
T1.
doing exactly the same as well via the grapple. Getting onto that second.
Is no one on high?
Maybe even full high ground.
Yeah, I think they're on high ground. There's no way they're not on high ground. They would have got beamed.
Options about how he wants to play the rest of this end game. Same thing for Sky and Scroll, and they have another launch pad in their inventory.
Yeah, the Sky
They
Scroll
are
cheer
not
squad section is
pressed for
so
time,
cute.
and they have a ton of materials because they're dodging just this portion of the game where Swizzy
Pixie have gone a bit quiet too, actually, now that I think about it. They've gone really quiet.
You can even see down to just 2 bandages left, so this game has not been kind to them.
But this is the sort of team that can clutch in these situations. This is the sort of team that can turn absolute disasters.
Is that their
into
family?
wins.
One of them is, yeah. So Yerg's there, the guy who does the watch parties for them, who used to be on Atlantic with them, and then one of them's Scroll's mum. Don't know if the other lady's Sky's mum. Might be.
There's going to be an opportunity for them now to go back into this next game and reconsider.
Only solo clutch.
The highest team here, it looks
Come on,
as though
Goatley.
are Sky and Scroll. Not a position that we've seen them in too often in how they play, but
Ooh,
Sky Jump and
RPG.
Momsy, they want that position back.
Damn,
RPG
Sky Scroll
jumps
take
through,
high ground and get
Swizzy tries to go
insta
as
RPG.
well, but Momsy slaps him away.
He said, yo, you can have height just for a short moment as he fires the rocket and even dropping down, continuing the fight here in this game. Victor V getting
Oh,
elimination,
Mini P and
but Bolton
Fukun going
A-Core,
down
they land
big for the top
perfectly in
7.
the front side of zone. This is a
Yo,
team
it's Sven.
that doesn't force those
W
high
Sven
ground
feature.
situations. They force his fight
Who's Sven
just
working
like
with?
this.
Dom Damus,
Only
right? So he would not be
going
thrilled
down
right now.
opens up the window
And
for
Damus just
18
died.
of the Yamzo and Josh.
Yo, they showed Sven's reaction to Davis dying. Oh no.
Sky right now getting tumbled on down as well by so much pressure from down below. Another team, it's Yapko and Panzer looking at their wall
Only
as
down.
well. This is the time for Sky Jumper Mom.
Yo, Panzer and Yapko picking up the pace though. No way Yapko Panzer steal a qual here. Dude, weren't they like 16?
Game as well. They need a comeback and they're finding themselves in really nice positions in this end game. Not too many eliminations, but they want to play it out.
A better
Ooh, Sky and Scroll the high pad again. Alright, Sky and Scroll finally finding some consistency.
Waves of these zones. Look at everything that's going down below. A lot of these guys are probably not having too much fun, especially Pixie.
Ooh, okay, Bolts. Well, 7 elims for Bolts, double digit, 11. Acorn's got 4.
What am I seeing right now? They've got
W
to make their
Bolts,
way
man.
up on top of this hill, though. Cold and Rapid, another team that needs to try and do that. There's unbreakable.
A lot of
hill.
NA teams
There's
here. 3 full
unstoppable
NA
force
duos
there. On the low
here.
ground, it's Cold and Rapid, but they need to get their way up, which they do. And Bolts and Acorn, this is a team that is just on fire.
Vic's still
right now.
going too.
They want the win.
Yeah, but they got to be careful. Bolts finally running out of that materials. Even though they do got the fizz,
It's a very NA heavy end game here.
Shield up as fast as possible. They're still in the line of sight, but it's Cold and Rapid that are taking a lot of that focus on the front side. But Sky and Scroll come in next. They're the second height, but Salvatore.
Oh, Salvatore trying to jump in on Scroll. Sky and Scroll take height here, but if they realize it, they're going to go high. I think they did. Sky Scroll height. 5 duos. Yo, stacked end game. Sky Scroll on height, rare sight.
We haven't seen them win. We don't usually see them win all the way up here, but if it's the way they need to do it, why not take it? Bolts finding his 7th elimination, of course, in this game as well. This is exactly what this team are about. 11 eliminations.
Josh goes down, so solo clutching. Come on, Zoe.
Josh going down there in the feed as well.
Want to see Zoe get top 7, man.
Yeah, this is for Rapid to try to hold on to.
Dude, this top 7 is going to be close. This is getting really close.
Here in this moment, we were all talking about what they were doing as solos.
Ooh, okay, Rapid. Rapid takes down Zoe.
But look at what happens when these guys are finally together, side by side.
Ooh, Sky Scroll win finally.
The NA Major 2 champions, and a whole solo comes in.
Oh, Yasin's griefing him. Yeah, Sky Scroll win. Sky Scroll win. 100% Sky Scroll win.
But Sky and Scroll fall from above and steal the game away.
Took long enough, I'm going to be honest. We got there, we got there.
If you're anybody else, you need to at least start getting consistent into the games deeper. And if that's not something you can do, yes, you do need those eliminations to close the gap and then kind of take a break, to avoid their survival stage, to come back for match point finals. But as you said, it just really goes to show where you're at on the leaderboard. Almost gets to decide how you get to play the rest of this one out.
Yeah, and it's sometimes now or never, you know, hopefully not never for these teams. We can guarantee that 3 of them will be going out.
Big guess they're going from JoJo.
After today's competition, Victor V starting things off really strongly, taking down JoJo Fishy. 7 there, down as well. But
early on the broadcast! Double kill! Oh my god!
Early 7 Axa does. That's
okay,
an absolute
early
disaster for them because
they're so early on the broadcast, fighting once, and he gets a double kill and knocks a duo out of the tournament.
And now it's an absolute
that's the Goatly, baby.
To start here to the third last game.
And now it almost even looks like with Anon.
Nah, W early though, bro. He genuinely has to be so proud of his performance. He is 100% not going home though, so he's at least playing tomorrow again, if not making it to finals.
They have 3 straight
I'm impressed, man.
Right out of the gate. Luckily for Anon, Bazin is able to create a little bit of distance, so it shouldn't go down early unless he gets hunted by the 3rd team that's at Dirty Docks.
Yeah, they're making their way over. Luckily, it looks as though they are able to actually get that reboot, but there is, of course, Gon and Knight in the area, lurking like sharks in the water. They find Vazen. There's the first for Gon and Knight. It's a gift for them, really, coming on over into that area of the POI. And for Gon and Knight, this is a team that do need to have a bit of a resurgence, you have to say. They started.
You would have thought maybe when the whole lobby isn't trying to grief you, you can actually like play a bit better. I don't know.
Unfortunately, like you mentioned, that consistency across the course of 10 games has become so much more important.
Damn, OC fighting each other too. 4 kills, 3 on Oatly. Oh boy.
A bit less, but for simple math sakes, that's what they need to come back from. Oatly and Spooks, their 4th elimination here. They're already driving their way up the leaderboard. At this point in time, they're only 5 points away from that top 7 with the eliminations here in this game. They still need a little bit more to go, but being at this part of the map...
Oh, actually, OC's getting farmed though, bro. Vazen and Anon are just in the spin cycle. We're getting allied, bro. We're getting allied.
On one side, it's Oatly and Spooks on the other. And they're not letting these guys touch the ground.
They're not. That's the difficulty here for Anon. Because they're a team that's...
nah, no kill cap, chat, thank God.
Absolutely in danger as of right now, but, you know, things can really just start to pick up in terms of momentum the wrong way. But Knight and Gone, they need to do it the right way. They need to start picking up a couple more of these early limbs, and then crucially staying alive in those mid-game fights as well. I feel like we haven't seen that from them like we saw in those earlier games. Anon.
Oh my god, poor Anon, bro. Holy.
Down. And it's just been a disastrous dirty docks.
You know, every time I watch a reload tournament like this and I just see somebody just get picked off over and over and over, I just think Ali A is just somewhere at home saying, look at him! Finally somebody else feels my pain. But it's just the nature of the beast that is reload.
Dude, Yuma and Coyote are struggling.
Elimination here. We got plenty of players still in around.
This is stupid. Yo, 50 again, bro.
I see Jojo Fishy in the distance.
So this is like the
this
is like the player room area, I think, like for managers, parents, like players who aren't playing, I guess.
I suppose, yeah. Getting rid of a reminder of his worst moment of his career. I respect it. I respect it. I'm sure he's watching on. Golden Rapid, though, they've been really active early on in these games, but managing it with consistency as well.
Did I just see his loadout?
21 points. It's not looking great for this team right now. Not the team you want to be fighting either on the other side of the wall. And it's just been really dangerous. A lot of these off-spawn fights just haven't gone their way. And
holy cold loadout, bro. You got the Yoink shotgun and something else. I didn't see what else it was, but it looked good.
At the moment,
oh, Sky and Scroll pushing Victor V and Salvatore.
Another player here as
Vic
well,
down.
Their second elimination of
he's not near
game,
Kanata though,
Salvatore.
so I think he's just still keying, I guess. I don't know where Kanata even is.
For an almost pseudo sneak play, which they actually do fine. Nice little beam there from Sky, or from Scroll, to give Sky an opportunity to find an angle as well, but unfortunately Scroll gets beamed in the process. Sky does the smart thing and disengages. Yassine is down. Tried to get on out of that situation with the launch bound. Salvatore, unfortunately, as well, has to make do with what he has, which is not much. And Sky and Scroll back inside of the Storm. They understand that although they did pick up that win, they're not quite done and dusted as of right now.
Oh, that's a cool
they
feature.
Still need to have this.
I didn't notice that. Have they been doing the whole time, Chad? It was a camera next to the person we were currently watching, or where they were on the leaderboard. That might have been a feature the whole time, and I've only just noticed. That's cool.
There and a couple more on the outskirts. So they just trying to play the long game. Mini PO gets taken out.
Like the whole time? Okay. To be fair, there is a lot on this broadcast, chat. In my defense.
The exotic Yoink shotgun. So even if you try to run,
this is probably the highest budget, most stimulating broadcast we've ever had.
Get over here.
Crowd shot, face cam, sponsor, leaderboard, gameplay, replay, face cam, crowd replay, replay of the crowd replaying the replay. Like, it's fucking crazy. I'm not mad about it though. Just saying.
The feed scroll down to Kanata.
Dude, this loadout is getting ridiculous for cold.
That really solid, really smart
Yoink shotgun. So Chad, it's an outlaw shotgun, so it's only got 2 shots. But the exotic effect is it yoinks them. It pulls them towards you. It's kind of nuts in a box fight.
Not letting these guys get anywhere into this game, get any sort of momentum. And they find their 4th elimination of the game. These guys just so aggressive in these early stages of the game. I'm really intrigued as to how they're actually going to play finals, though. Are they going to be able to keep up that level of aggression? Because if your entire game plan relies on those earlier limbs, if they rely on sort of those dead side rotates, can you do that in the finals lobby? That's the question I have. But
that is the cold shotgun, isn't it? That was the cold 1v3. It wasn't the exotic. It was the mythic, right? Cold had the mythic outlaw, yeah? In that 1v3, I think.
Night and Gone. 4 eliminations throughout the course of this early game. As you kind of see that replay, Snow just trying to hold on to the ball.
Purple,
Rapid on the other side. And that's what I'm saying. When these guys are pushing around the lobby, they're doing so together. Another elimination for Rapid there. Mini PO is just not having a good time at all on this side of the map. Might have to pick elsewhere to land, but that's just the nature of the beast.
Oh, I feel like he is trying to land somewhere else. It's just cold and Rapid just aren't letting him get a moment. Look, they're just seeing.
No, I'm loving the Magic. I'm loving the broadcast for this, bro. They've done a great job.
Leave him alone. He's just trying to play his game. Cold and Rapid. Look at them.
Oh, they're running him down. Oh god, they're running him down.
Mini PO and Fuku, they're a team that need to stay inside of that.
Oh boy.
Well, get inside of that top 7. They haven't been doing that so far. He's trying to hide on the wall. Unfortunately, Mini PO gonna have the same result here. Yeah, that's really rude. So yeah, come back in about 30 seconds and keep doing it again.
It's just very unfortunate.
He's a fresh loadout, but man, Cole's confidence, dude. You can always see it, dude.
Gets that pseudo loadout, but it's not a full loadout, so you need to land somewhere for loot.
Oh, right. Why are the Asian teams just getting farmed, man? They were doing so well at the start. Oh, wait. Oh, it's Damus.
We saw Scroll go.
Damn, Damus coming in to save Asia. This is bad for Sky and Scroll. Really bad.
Loadout, so fight after fight, Scry has to go ahead and buy.
Well, EU is not teaming.
For them to stay alive, and a whole nother team looking to crash this party. Darm Demons, or at least one of them, trying to get their hands
Scrolls back, though. Scrolls back.
Their, I believe, 10th elimination of this
And
game.
Mini PU and Coyote down 10
elims
elims for Darm Demons.
14th place.
Yo, Sven made a boss call. Yo, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Yeah, they're moving up.
I don't know if Sven crashes out, actually.
Really shaky start
Worth mentioning, though, Sven is technically the reigning EWC coach, like champion coach as well. Sven's the coach for XET when they won the 4v4 game mode.
From this battle on the dead side of this zone, find themselves inside of that zone as well. And of course, they've just been super.
Oh, Sven does crash out? Okay.
Today as well, Skyjump and Momsy finding themselves sort of third place on the standings. Had some really nice end games, 2 wins, of course, as well. Their worst placement here today was a 13th.
Nah, I'm loving this, but the 4v4 game mode was mad fun. I wouldn't mind if, like, another, like, company or someone picked that up as, like, a tournament circuit. But I'm loving this. This is great.
Thing, right? If you get 13th, it might not be many points at all, but if you have a little bit of
it was a lot of fun,
at least you're not looking at a goose egg when it comes to that leaderboard. That's not something you can fry up, but definitely
nice, DJ.
Tasty. So you got to be able to kind of come back from that, and they have.
Yeah, I think Mini PU's died literally 10 times this game.
Moving up into 4th place on this leaderboard, and this is huge, man, because we all kind of looked at Peterbot yesterday along with Pollo. Where's the confidence? Where are they at? Sky and Scroll as well. But the biggest thing that we saw is at least they're keeping it close with their solo clutches. So now at the second half of the day, they're playing very well together. We might even see them continue to move up.
Well, something we spoke about yesterday on the cast as well, about how important those solo clutches are.
How many points early need? Quite a lot, bro. Let me see.
They put themselves in solo clutch
that leaderboard is wrong. So Oatly is currently in 10th on 207, and 7th, which is land like finals qual, is 248. So he's currently he's about 40 points off land qual. Sorry, finals qual right now.
Playing right now, which is very well.
It's doable. It is very doable though.
Can we see him stay alive for a good amount of time right
With 3 games to go, including this one, it's definitely doable, but unfortunately, Oatly has slowed down a lot since we went to slow brush.
I'm back. Yep, no, down again. So hopefully they can actually have a bit more time now to stay in the game.
Just, you know, anything but frustration. We know what's happening, especially now. We're in the 6th
Yeah,
zone,
they've got
so
4 elims though, so and double high pad. Wait a second. Don't know if we've seen Oatly and Spooks with 2 high pads once. I mean, they've hardly watched them, so we wouldn't know. But that's a good sign, bro. Every team we tune in that has like 1 or 2 high pads gets a top 5. If they have 2 high pads, they get like a top 5 every game.
Teams that are not in there yet, they got to be careful. You don't want to be seen trying to rotate in. They'll try and hold
well, there's no confirmed announcement, Blazro.
Playing that dead side, you can see that side that's in the storm is actually in the Slurpy Swamp, so you're going to be able to have a lot of those heals on standby and on tap right there for the teams that are in that position. So you can sort of see a lot of those arrows playing that position right now, not really looking to force themselves into zone. Of course, it will get a little bit more dangerous, that zone, when it does eventually close in. So shouldn't be too much of a problem for them.
No, Blazro. They wouldn't do an announcement at this land. If they were going to do an announcement for something big, it'd be after Globals.
For some of our teams to make those longer
rotations. I think anyway, I mean, I'm 95% sure.
A really, really long rotation.
Chat, the leaderboard on the right. I don't know about this lead. Is this leaderboard right? This leaderboard's wrong as well, chat. Oh, wait, no, with the extra kills.
Of course, of the overall standings, you can sort of see 7 Axodaz, they're a team that are down and out.
Dude, this leaderboard's just wrong. It's just straight up completely wrong.
3 as well.
Oatly's only got 207 points. Not 2. It's so wrong.
It's all of our top teams right now still in the game. You can sort of see it on the leaderboard. Oatly Spooks just outside of that top 7. Fuku, Mini
I think it's, dude, Snow has 21 points, and they say he has 141.
It matters for them.
Yeah, and reboots officially turn off.
I think this must be like including points from like the practice match or something.
No chance to get back. It's really going to be heavily reliant on your teammate really picking up the pace. We got another team going down. Fuku, Mini Pio. That's 6th place, Mini. Yeah. They are inside of the bubble. Luckily for them, if you look right now, they do have around a 34-point lead.
Yeah, they do. That's not going to be enough. You have to imagine, because a lot of those teams down below are really, really close, making things really difficult for them.
Did the producer fall asleep?
As we can see very clearly, that zone is indeed shrinking. Closing in the gap for lots of our teams that need to try and make their way in. No idea who any of them are, but they're making their way in eventually. And
if we could zoom in just a little bit, or at least have the names on it, and then we can kind of figure out. And this is where what I'm usually kind of doing my own cast replay mode. I make sure to kind of memorize the colors. They don't change throughout the course of the game.
Did all the observers crash? Can we actually not watch the gameplay? Are we getting a map cast?
Possibly.
Oh, hell no.
Driving that one.
We're getting a map cast with a very broken leaderboard.
Yeah, noticing that sky jump. And
we can hear the audio on someone though. We are watching someone. Can we not just show that?
Most importantly, Dimash and Dom having a really good game as well. We can just sort of hold.
This has been a very good broadcast up until now, though, I will say. But yeah, this is not ideal.
Right now, making things really difficult for him, and that just looked like they were able to.
Okay, we got cold face cap, so
now down and
realistically,
over Dimash and Dom, you have to imagine that's an interesting zone pull as well. It pulls back over towards that dead side of zone. So for all of our teams that are a lot more experienced, you can see Acorn getting there early, trying to make their way into that front side of zone. Of course, Dimash Dom, they're playing the back side of it as well. Yasin.
All right, so Sky and Scroll front side low. Yomzo Josh also front side low.
Really push their way up.
Acorn Bolts, all the NA boys front side low.
This is really where things start to get interesting. Launchpad's getting played right now. Somebody's on high, somebody's on low.
Somebody's on high, some eyeball. Match 8, probably no one on high yet. I mean, sorry, not match 8. Wait, what zone is this? Oh, there'll probably be someone on high at the end of this transition. Chat, the casters can't see anything either. This is what the casters are watching, chat. Oatly's on backside, chat. Oatly, last team to rotate in Storm. Come on, Goatly. Oh, they get split. Oh, no, they fucked up the rotate. Oh, no, it was a pad. It was probably a pad. It's probably Oatly and Spooks doing a high pad. That's good. Chat, that's very good. I'm not even kidding. Oatly Spooks definitely just high padded.
What's Salco and Inact doing right here? Are they going for a deep Storm launch pad? Yeah, they are. Look at that. That's how you play, getting into that zone as effectively as
Oatly's definitely high padding.
Trying to find a little dead side rotation there as well. Faded and can't find themselves
can we
inside of that position. It is absolute chaos right now in these final zones. Salvatore there.
At least have it like centered.
See on the right side of the screen. This next
I have no clue what would cause this, chat. It's got to be a huge broadcast production bug.
Trying to hold on to that
crowd's fucking loving it though.
Kanata and Victor V. I know they took down one of Sky or Scroll. I don't know which one it is, but that is starting to put a wrench in the mix for Sky and Scroll. Luckily for them, they have built themselves a cushion. But for Kanata and Victor V, that's huge. That's a couple more points added to the total, and they're trying to run that whole top side of the zone.
Sorry, surely this observer can just click on a team. Like, why can this observer not just click on a team? I'm so confused. They're moving. Like, they're in replays. Just click on a fucking team. I'm so confused.
Overdrive grenade right there. Acorn not doing that either, getting into that dead side of Storm as well. Faded Khan making those dead side positioning. Panzer there down, so Yapko Panzer on now.
Sky Scroller out, chat. Sky Scroll down.
Really, really good going into this.
Hold Rapid down.
Victor V there in the position.
Am I literally about to do this? This is actually the best place for me to be. Chat, remember, don't look at the points. The points are very wrong. But who's dying is right, I believe.
Together, but you hear the spray going down all around. Gone trying to buy time, but he's deep in the zone. The HP is what really matters. Does he have an overdrive to close the distance?
Did I see a pulse rifle? Did I see a mythic pulse rifle? Oh shit.
Well, this is huge. How are things going to go right now? How is that end game zone going to play? What are we looking at in terms of those final few moving zones? Sky jump down as well. Acorn also falls. So many of our top teams are now falling, which opens up the floodgates here for the teams 7th and below. Opportunities.
Yo, W casting for Mini Miner and Jacob though, bro. Oh, yes! Kanata! No audio, but that's fine. Fuck it, I'll take it. I'm in the wrong spot.
Put the limelight on him. Kanata goes down, but Victor V trying to save the day.
Did my brain just fucking rewind? Did I hear that right?
Different solos running around, make it 4.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's huge now for
Kanata. I'm so overstimulated.
Take down Gone and Knight as well, but for Victor V and Kanata on
it's only on Nevermind's only.
This game, remember, they need to
Kanata's a good game, though. It's a good game. It's a great game.
Competing against Oatly and Spooks, who are also in this game as well.
Spooks just went down. Is Oatly still solo?
Oatly. Underneath, you see 2 different options here.
I don't see Oatly. Where is he? Is he in the sky? Double high pad? Oatly's in Storm. Oh my god, Oatly with a great clutch. Of course, the game that Oatly popped pops off is the one where it's fully fucking frames. That's why they did it. They're like, we can't show this guy popping off.
What are we seeing right
16
now?
Elims down damage with a mythic pulse. I thought I heard it right.
Pulse rifle doing so much damage, not just the players, but also the Bills down
Oh, he's still going. Oh, he's still going. Only top 3. Only gets third. The GOAT, baby. Kanata in second. This is huge. Yo, this is actually so big for the leaderboard, though. All jokes aside, this is so big for the leaderboard.
Good game has a good game on their hands, including Victor V. A huge point differential here for the 1v2.
18 kill win for Dom and Damus.
Dominate this game.
My God, that's a comeback.
Oh, God. Actually go home, but one thing
Drum gun,
that we
minigun,
have to
and
talk
Scar.
about
Yeah,
and
it's a bit
continue to
spray heavy.
mention is AGAL Sky in Scroll in
And the tac pistol?
place.
Ah, okay.
So with 2
Oh, what's going on
games
here?
left, their back is up against the wall, and they're only down 25 points though.
Exodus and 7 already eliminated.
Oh gosh, the Middle East team's already out. Oh, well,
so yeah, Exodus and 7 are able to get back.
Snow is definitely coming last, that's for
Lots
sure.
of action at Steamy Stacks, lots of action at Dirty Dogs as well. Lots of these early fights being dominated by
sorry, chat.
Cold and Rapid from Twisted Minds. They're a team that we've just seen the best of today. I think we have high expectations of them. And like the analysts were sort of breaking down earlier,
down.
it's always a little bit interesting to sort of see
Did Bolt's hot drop
the teams that maybe
30, or is Anon somewhere else?
Actually do come out here for the reload competition.
Wait.
Bolts look as though he went down there in the feed, so difficult.
Did we have a bunch of observers crash or have bugs? Because this is like...
This is where we're going to start to see a little bit less craziness off spawn, particularly from
I have a really bad feeling.
Spooks who do need a solid last couple of games here.
They did fix the leaderboard though. W, they fixed the leaderboard. Let's go. Okay, they fixed the leaderboard, but I feel like we've lost observers.
Playing a little bit more methodical, a little bit more careful. It's going to have to be the name of the game. You don't want to have to look back tonight's
Hey,
game
Greco with the
like,
prime?
man, if I would have just did this different, if I would have just kind of pushed instead of pulled, any of that sorts of type of 50-50 decision making is going to be huge. And you kind of see even Vazen, Anon trying to take the fight towards the back. Vazen getting tagged up just a little bit, and that's going to be Oatley who actually secures the knock, eventually leads to an elimination. So 3 points for them to try to start this game.
Weird though, because I feel like we've sort of seen Vazen and Anon going down early in a lot of these games. So they of course did have a really good start to the day, 6th place in game number 1. I just feel like they've either got a decent end game in them, or it's just...
Yeah, it looks like we're down to like 2 observers. We're talking about they had 20 before, and I can tell with how little we're switching POVs. And whatever happened last game with the map, I think there's a bug right now with observers. I'm not sure what it would be, but would also explain the longer break too.
Through straight into the finals. So many fans out there watching on. Not just a content creator, not just a good player, but a top-tier player as well. And oh no, Inact and Salco, they are here to play. They were the team that were just on that bubble.
Xander with the prime for 30.
Fnatic had a good last game.
Sub myself in.
And they're here to fight here.
Give me in there.
Scroll down to just Sky.
And the interesting thing is, this is another one of those teams that kind of split. They went their separate ways.
Sky and Scroll can't be out. Yeah, Sky and Scroll can't be out. There's only one team down, and it was the...
his NA West region, probably known as one of the best fighters that we have.
No, they can't both be out.
A run for it, similar like Peter Bot and Poyo do on Central.
They're not. There's bugging, chat. It's bugging.
He's won an FNCS championship.
Ooh, nice pre-fire.
Channel that here, but Vazen and Anon, we're talking about kind of.
Yeah, chat. They're still the only team that's out is the Middle East team.
This time they hold.
Did Panther just go out? Oh, Panther's out though. Quickly, camera guy. Go show him.
Have a solid game here.
He's probably really crashing out.
Sort of guarantee them into that survival.
I should laugh there, bro. I really like Panther, man. I feel bad, like I actually do.
And have a few questions to be answered of their own. Look at that, Vazen, not.
Man, Scroll's getting allied now, though.
It's interesting to see how Cold and Rapid do now actually approach this. Do they go for that full elim, or are they just going to allow Vazen to actually reboot and then get another one?
I mean, it's something we've seen pretty often where, yeah, they typically do. They look straight up, they see the rift in the sky, and they're just going hunting. Unfortunate enough, Rapid's going to end up going by himself. Cold actually lurking back, so maybe they want one more elimination and then get the clean wipe.
Sky and Scroll's not out, chat. Sky and Scroll is still alive.
From them. I think they were trying to fake the crash pad away, and that's why Cold is still looking for some of those shots right there. And on the other side of the leaderboard, Salvatore taking down Scroll again. That's Scroll going down for the second time.
I know it said they're at chat, but they're not. I'm just telling you they're not chat.
But this
Two
has got
teams
a
are
very
down.
similar
Middle East
vibe
team,
to
Yapko
Colorado
Panzer. The
versus
broadcaster,
Mini
unfortunately, is
Theo.
having some major issues right now.
Just kept getting chased down.
Dom and Damus are almost also not our chat. It's picking up solos dying and saying the whole duo is down when they're just not.
Angle will take down Anon quite straightforwardly as well. You can sort of see in the distance right there. Vazen is away, but nice mythic pick up there for Cole.
Oh, this could be it. This might be the game that Cole and Rapid finally pull off a first place finish in. But I do like the kind of wherewithal from Anon and Vazen to stop kind of going back to each other.
Another mythic? Yeah, we've gotten quite a few mythics, but not a lot of exotics, though.
They're going to be out of loot and having to start fresh, but at least they got a chance here to continue keep things going. Darm is going to go down. Demus
Okay, wait, that is actually them out. No, that is Dom Damus actually out. Oh, no.
18 elimination
18 kill win
royale.
to then
They go
dead
down in
18.
I thought that was going to be their moment. I thought this was going to be the
Oh,
start
boy.
of
Oh,
them
boy.
launching their way into that top 7, 8th place going into
That's huge with them going down. They were the closest team to finals qual that weren't in.
Right there. Of course, they're just one
Really good for
spot
Oli,
ahead of
really
them,
good for
only
Sky and Scroll.
Or 15 points ahead of them. So
Oh, speaking Oli though, speaking Oli.
on the complete other side of things, Boots and Oatly fighting it out against Gon and Knight. Spooks and Oatly getting involved in these fights, but no.
That's Oli fully out.
Spooks.
Oh,
Oatly
hell no.
goes down here early game.
Yo, 8th and 9th going down before placement is insane. With top 7 qual.
Only got one more game to do it now.
Huge for Sky Scroll though.
Even if it's going to be mathematically possible for them.
Yeah, no meme intended. Knight and Gon started this game 67 points away from that top 7 spot.
Yeah.
They've already got both Darm, Demus, Oatly, and Spooks out of the way, so they have a clear path.
God, Knight are doing
and a
it, bro.
clear objective from here on out in this game.
Good for
They really
Kanata,
need to
yeah. Also
utilize
good
it.
for...
Is that not
Okay, I will say
not
that
the
one
same
team we've
results
seen
in the
less than
last
Oatly, who's
of
been
the
more
game
relevant,
as
is
Koyo
Khan and
and
Faded
Yuma
too.
also trying to
I feel like
rise
we've just
up the
forgotten Khan and
leaderboard
Faded are
here.
calling right now.
In 16th place, they might not necessarily be fighting for a top 7, but they're fighting for their tournament lives.
Yeah, they are. They need it.
Sky Scroll are not full dead, chat.
It'd be a real shame not to see a team like Koyota and Yuma playing in the finals. We don't want to see them getting eliminated. At the very least, I want to be seeing them play tomorrow. They're just that good. They're that entertaining. They're that great to watch. And honestly, with the point differential between them and 18th place, they could really solidify their spot in those survival stage games after this game.
What's up, Josh? How's it going,
They
bro?
have to take that on board. But Kanada and Victor, what an opportunity for them.
Yeah, and you can see as you get to the 4th zone, more and more teams kind of stray away from that king, the solo player, trying to get the eliminations and just kind of play full into the long game. They don't want to get trapped. They don't want to put themselves in a bad position while reboots are turning off. So they're trying to be preemptive along with a few other teams. You see in the mini-map, there is another team based up as well. But as it stands, for Kanata and Victor V, there's not too many targets in sight.
Yeah, there's not.
No one's put off in this? I'm not sure, actually. Good question.
Side right there. Sky and Scroll also huge game for them. You can see Demus and Dom just tumbling down.
Okay, these
that
points are
leaderboard.
right now. Nice. They are
Of course,
100% right.
As well, now that
Right?
they are out.
They look right to
Sky
me.
and Scroll need to make this game count. North.
Yep, they are
forward
right.
zone
Nice. Okay, they
for
fixed them.
here, up
These
towards
points are now
Boom Base. I
correct.
think that's Yomzo and Josh that like to land up there, so not too much of a rotate for them this game, but all eyes here on Sky and
They're
Scroll.
getting PTSD every time they show the map now.
You said at the beginning of the day,
Oh,
Jacob, that
no.
you definitely expected these guys to
Ooh, Skyrocking the
qualify
dual
through.
pistols.
And I think a lot of
Triple
people would
pistol,
definitely
technically.
agree with you. I was certainly expecting these guys to just walk away and run away with the competition. You know, first place, eliminations, low ground consistency. I thought everything
What a
played
weird
into
grip.
this team's favor.
So he
but
plays like
it's been
default, but
quite
then he... Wait,
strange
what?
to not see them play
So he's
at that level here,
left-hand
and they still have it
claw,
all
but
to
like
do now with
only
the team.
kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I honestly think this is kind of like
Was
one
that
of
not
those
weird,
moments
Chad?
of what
I don't
are
pay
you
attention to
made
hand
of?
cams that much for controller. Was that
Are you
not
the
weird?
best
He was holding
team
it
in the
default and then
world?
sometimes
Are you the best
clawing.
team just
But
for
then,
a moment?
wouldn't you
And
just
we have
stay
a bunch
clawed?
of
I don't even
finalists
know.
Already waiting. We've got the survival stage tomorrow. Plenty of Fortnite action still left.
Looked normal? Really? I thought if you were claw, you would like just naturally hold your finger in the claw position constantly. Okay.
In this
You don't stay clawed. Okay.
The variation of the loadouts from a lot of teams. Some have the Flowberry Fizz, some have straight shield, but I'm noticing Khan right now with that exotic pistol. That go ahead.
I play
if
claw
you're
for
on
building and
high
editing and then
ground
go
you get
for
tagged
fighting,
up
I go
with that, you
default.
kind of
That's so
float into the
weird.
sky, giving you a little bit of a
Cool,
shockwave
though.
effect. So he definitely can disrupt everything that's
That's what
going
Sway
on.
does?
Yeah, and Khan's the sort of
The
player
original
that can cause
controller go.
disruption in these sort of box fights as well. One of those sort of players on EU that we see as a very, very
Wait,
strong
shockwave
fighter, but we
pistol.
haven't
Oh shit, I
seen
just
that
noticed.
level
That's
from him
huge. Bro,
quite as
shockwave
much,
pistol
and
is
maybe this
so
is a sort of
broken. This is really big for Khan and Faded. They're just inside land qual. 8th and 9th are dead. Khan and Faded can legit get the final qual done here.
Teams like Oatly and Spooks and Dharma Dimash going down will be really good for them. So another great opportunity for
them. They can 100% get high now, yes.
And solidify their spot in that top 7.
Seeing more and more teams here, including Acorn and Bulks, 3rd place going into this game.
Sorry, I gotta stop saying land qual. Every time I say land qual, I mean finals qual. That's my bad. I don't know why I keep doing that. My brain is just not there.
Could not only turn the tides in that top 7, but at the top of the leaderboard as well. Especially if anybody's...
Wait, Coyote fully out as well now. Wait, is Coyote gonna go home? Bro, Coyote's gone from 6th after game 4 to now 16th and just went down. Coyote's in the position to literally go home. And he was 6th halfway through the tournament.
But no harm, no foul.
Slow Brush is not Coyote's map. Oh no, I think he's still 60 points clear of going home though. I think he should be fine.
It's not absolutely guaranteed right now. They don't find themselves in a
definitely not great looks for Coyote going into the day 3.
Just need that really. The final.
This team went really quiet too, I feel like.
Here, like we saw them getting earlier on. Definitely solidifies their spot inside of that top 7.
I mean, they've been in top 5 the whole tourney. I guess they just
haven't been consistent.
16th, 7th, 13th, 9th, 9th. Yeah, they're going to be quiet.
Big moments that Swizzy and Pixie seem to find themselves in quite consistently.
Taking a look at the leaderboard here. This is a live leaderboard as well. Kanata Victor V, 1 point away from moving up into 6th place. We've got to take a look at Faded and Khan, Josh and Iyamzo. I know Vivid was kind of giving credit to a few teams. Josh and Iyamzo may not have scored the most points in one of those last games, but they definitely made it to the end game, eventually going down to either Kanata and Victor V or Oatly. Either way, just goes to show how close the actual leaderboard is for the spots that matter. Momsy Sky.
I don't really look at the drop map too much for globals, man. I'll talk about it a bit, but it's going to change so much, dude. It's the first day of the season.
Positioning from them.
We'll see, dude. We'll see.
I feel like we haven't seen loads from Iyamzo and Josh. They've just sort of been very, very consistent. Sort of looking at their placements, their worst game was a 20th and a 14th. The rest of them were top 6s, and they've sort of been hovering around that 6th, 5th, and 4th region throughout the entire of the day. So
have Cole and Rapid look better than Pete and Pollo? I mean, they got way more points, so yeah.
It's not like a 6-game format or a 5-game format where you can have one big pop-off and everything changes. But as I...
Why are we seeing so much 50? I don't know who's next to Pops though. It's one of the parents, right?
The pressure is on. 0 eliminations for them right now. The world is watching. Can they move themselves up the leaderboard in this prime opportunity?
That's Josh's dad. Oh, that's Papa JR's. Nice.
Inside of that top 7.
Well, he would definitely be a little bit nervous right now too. Jeez.
Cheering his boy on. Acorn getting elimination on the 7. Sky and scrolling. I think this is almost a little bit of a
7's right down there too.
If they've been paying any attention at all, you look at the feed, you kind of realize your closest competition is out of the game already. And on Basin dropping down below, they're just trying to take this moment. 3-2-1, the double shots on the Basin, knowing a knot's not there. There's only so much pressure he can hold on to. But as he go ahead and reunites with his teammate, that's going to stop the roll of Sky and Stroll. And they're even now looking up. They're making sure that they have all options covered.
Hey, smile over the EWC. I checked the schedule today. Unfortunately, we've got 3 days of tournaments after EWC, so we'll see. One of them is a Reload Victory Cup though, so maybe I'll just like skip EU for that or something. Make it like a half day. We'll see, bro.
In this game as well. They don't need much, they just need a solid placement, they need a solid game to keep their way inside of that top 7. Of course, 4th place right now. Salvatore, they're going down in the feed. Not going to be able to get rebooted right now either, so disaster for that team now down to a solo.
Yeah, for Enact and Sauco though, just playing for
NA's in good spots right now from what I can see, bro. NA boys looking real healthy.
Eliminated in these group stages. They will not go down without a fight. Neither will Sky and Scroll. Neither were Cold and Rapid.
Ooh, that Mythic Pump looking good.
They are 7 eliminations.
7 eliminations. Ooh, nice shot, Cold.
As they take down, you see that's another team.
Yeah, bro, really got to put Cold in the discussion for best aimers, dude. I know that usually goes to like Threads, Muzz, and Thomas HD, but Cold's aim is actually disgusting.
Cold and Rapid. Canada Victor V find their first of the game. That was in Acts right there going down. So that's that team entirely out right now. That's his team in 17. So important. But the teams below them don't keep making their way up.
Dude, Curve's definitely the best controller aimer, without a doubt.
Here, Jacob. They understand the gravity of the situation. They need to keep moving up those standings. Opportunities for them to keep doing so.
Top 7 is so close, bro.
Doesn't need to move up, but they're going to keep doing so anyway.
I said Muzz, LMAO.
8 eliminations here going into this end game.
Dude, almost everyone plays as Muzz the same. What? That's not even just me being biased towards Muzz. What?
This individual game is about proving that they are a team to watch in the finals as well.
What everybody came to see, who's one of the best teams in Fortnite as of now, but Rapid actually gets knocked by Momsy, Pixie, Swizzy staying ahead of the curve. Sky jump.
Noah, yeah, Noah's a Kovacs grinder too.
Well. There's a lot of loot left behind for Swizzy and Pixie.
Oh, no, bad for Josh.
Elimination onto Josh. He does have the mythic iron pump. 1 pumps are possible, and that's going to be his 9th elimination of the game as Josh gets cleaned up by somebody else. So he gets the points, but no reward.
Important situation here for Cold.
Dude, this is going to be so hard to figure out this top 7. Holy shit.
First 2 days,
my brain's trying to do the math on like no sleep, and I'm dying.
Cole, can you reignite some of that magic yet again as Sky and Scroll playing these mid-ground layers as well? This is a team that's outside of that top 7 right now. They still need to break their way in. And they're a team that can find consistency. 0 eliminations for them right now, but they're so efficient at using all of their materials. You can see them editing a lot of these cones, getting towards that front side, looking for a spray down here as well as the materials continue to dwindle. Sky looking for
Cold takes down Anon. Ooh, Cold down. Doesn't really matter too much for them though.
Hopefully. Somebody could try to continue to close the gap, but for Sky and Scroll, they're doing just that. Gone and Night up above.
Gone and Night, where are they at?
The direct
242
is in this game in terms of
they need a really good last 2 games to clutch this.
Scroll, Night and Gone. This is the game that truly matters. If you want any
They've won a game as well today, haven't they? They won a game near the start of the 20.
Really not looking back. They don't want to go ahead and end this game with no
Oh,
regrets.
that was close. Yomzo 10. That's bad for Zoe. Oh no. Dude, this top 7 is going to be crazy. Sky and Scroll about to overtake all of them.
They're also thwarting the other players and other teams that are inside of that top 7. They are forging their own path into qualification directly into the finals right here. Lots of pressure from different areas, but I'm under no concern at the moment. Acorn there down to
down.
Gone and Night doing a very good job at continuing to apply.
Guys got front side low, are they? Oh yeah, they are front side low. Look like they were more elevated. Khan and faded down is huge. It's another team right around the bubble. Dude, this game 10 is about to be ridiculous.
Yeah, you see him trying to lurk around. There was a shockwave back there, but I don't think he spotted it just yet. He's more worried about somebody else trying to break into his box. But right now, he's just basically
Cold Rapid still got the most elims.
Already secured in finals. He can only end runs.
Khan's alive? Oh, really?
Perfect time.
Oh, Khan is still alive. Never mind.
Oh my God!
Ooh.
Sky staying alive, taking
300 points almost.
The siphon, the medkit.
That's so many points. Come on, Sky.
Time for Sky. This is your time. This is your time to put your team on
Canada
your
down. Wait, this is going to be such a ridiculous game 10. 6, not bad, not bad.
Squeezes out so many extra placement points for his team right there.
Gone at Night with a huge surge up leaderboard too. Is Khan still going? Oh, Khan is still going. Wait, Khan might have just locked in their final spot with this solo clutch.
Outside of the zone, tick by tick, the zone is there. He finds the slurp truck outside of the box, thinking 4 balls. I think he hit a zip line as well.
Wait, Khan might have just clutched this, dude. He's gone to 4th.
But it wasn't too big of one.
Swizzy and Pixie are back.
Dude, this leaderboard for 10th is top 10, like game 10 is going to be ridiculous.
A team that do find themselves just inside of.
Oh, he's got. Wait, is that Storm Sickness?
Opportunity for one of those fraggers.
Oh, he couldn't pump it. Hey, 4th, not bad though, not bad.
Down in this end game, Swizzy and Pixie trying to find their positioning on the low ground. Gone trying to solo clutch here as well as Swizzy finds Knight. Fukun on the other side of the wall chucks a big shot to Swizzy. And they're the only duo left in this. But
wait, can Fukun bring it back? I don't think he can, right?
It's awkward. It's tough. Swizzy is able to go down.
Oh, Gone the 1v1. Gone needs this so bad. Gone really needs this.
In a 1v1 for the match.
Can Gone win it? Brazil versus EU. Oh, Gone hits it. Oh, shit. Wait, that's huge. Wait, that's huge. Dude, this.
Who goes home? Who goes to the survival stage? And who advances to the Reload Championship EWC 2026?
So much at stake. Rapid there.
Okay, Rapid. What the fuck is this?
Actually landing at a slightly different drop spot right here.
What the fuck am I looking at? We got tongue still with the wings. What is this? What am I looking at here?
Rapid down here early on to Anon. A team that
Anon needs that to not go home.
Down there at the bottom of the leaderboard, but even just for the confidence.
He did this to Summer, by the way, did he? Bolt is down too. Wait, to Sky? Wait.
Decency, but nothing too crazy.
Did Bolts just land on Sky and Scroll?
That they can do it is going to be as important as, of course, getting a decent game here.
Bolts and Acorn maybe trying to like make the finals a bit easier here.
That can get spotted out from anywhere, but
Might have been an attempted creep there by Acorn Bolts. I mean, kind of fair play if it knocks them out of finals and makes it easier.
And final 7th place spot. Maybe even more depending how things go. As you see here, mini-map spread out all around. Rather typical gameplay. Not too many solos pushing around. It's the team.
Bro, is that Snow Team already out?
Yeah,
I was looking at the map. I didn't look at the leaderboard. Is that Snow Team out again? Oh, God. They've had, yeah, that's a rough day.
With not too many at all, if any. And
they've had a very brutal day.
To be more W key focused going into today, but look at this. Gone. Is gone.
They got 1v2'd by Rapid.
Rebooted. Knight you can see in the distance right there as well.
He yaps the T1.
Game for them as well. What a performance in that last one, picking up the win. They need something similar in this last game just to try and boost their way up and break into that top 7. Because they're a team again that can have those big moments. We've seen it already.
Not
today,
Rapid.
And they want to showcase
Triple
that
T.
True.
And you can kind of see that Gon is just going through the ringer right now. He's trying to get some loot, but they're already closing the distance, trying to push him. So Knight has no choice but to disengage, create distance, and stay alive here as a solo. But Spooks, Oakley, they also trying to join this fight.
Can Oakley get... Oh, this could be bad for Oakley. All really good for the extra kills. I think this is bad for Oakley, Chad. Mumsy and Skyjump are two really good fighters. Spooks not going down, though. W Spooks. Yo, Spooks. He actually held off long. This could be really bad, though.
That was an awkward fight, but Momsy did the job, which is important. Oakley just inside this box.
Come on, Oakley. Come on, Oakley.
Of different angles to try and cover. As Momsy sky jump.
Bro, it's a land, and Oakley's still getting grief, man.
In the feed going down. So it's an important game for them as well. They find themselves outside of the top 7.
Oh, Oakley gets some good damage on Sky Jump, though. Imagine a 1v2 from Oakley. Come on.
Unable to connect right now. Spooks goes down again.
Come on, Oakley. Wait, Spooks is down. If Oakley dies, it's over. If Oakley dies, they're out of finals.
His hopes of getting into that top 7 alive.
Oh my God, he survived long enough. Oh my God, he survived long enough. Spooks came back. That literally must have been like a second. Oh my God.
A couple of misses from Momsy.
If Momsy didn't miss the pistol shots, they're out.
A full wipe, and Spooks getting back.
It's not over.
Game.
Oh no, but Spooks getting keyed by Gon. Spooks fighting Gon. Spooks got knocked. Oakley came back. Wait, Anon's gone.
This is a tough final.
Anon and Evasion are gone.
At least they know in the back of their head they do got tomorrow.
They could get overtaken.
Any shot at that top 7, you have to start pulling it back.
It's a horrible, never-ending cycle for Oakley and Spooks right now because, yeah, one of them gets rebooted, then the other one goes down, and they get rebooted. It's absolutely horrible to try and play.
How can Oakley recover this, dude?
Are out as well, so that's one of our top 7 teams now completely down and out of this last game. They're going to have to watch on as all the teams below them try and chase down their position inside of that top 7.
Wait, Fade and Khan are both down? Wait, Fade and Khan double out?
Really. 3rd place on the leaderboard right now. Panzer goes down right there to Rapid and Cold as well. Looking to try and find.
Wait, that's 335. They're done on 335?
So far.
Ooh, okay.
They just keep plowing.
I don't know if they got any kills, but 335 might be the points to beat Sequel now.
They ever give up. They
just got to sit back and pray.
They never take a step back. They're always on the front foot.
Yeah, he's just literally flying around in this game. We saw him land on the full
this pickaxe too. Lock in Aussie. Bro, what do you mean? I'm literally looking at fucking 8 leaderboards. The kill feed, Chad. What do you mean, dude?
Panzer's gonna go down. Yapko doesn't have too many players pushing him, so he should still be able to survive. Mini PO towards the side, probably trying to.
I was trying to figure out the math of whether Anon and Vazen get knocked out now.
Third elimination of this game.
So Anon and Vazen, I think, are good. I think Anon and Vazen can't go home.
In the actual finals with a couple more points.
I don't think it's possible.
Yeah, definitely, and they're going to be a force to be reckoned with in those.
Snow's already gone.
Make it because they've shown us today that they can win games.
So Anon least let's get to play tomorrow.
Resilience to keep going when things aren't necessarily going their way. So excited to see what Swizzy and Pixie do end up doing when it comes to that side of things. Rapid and Cold.
Dude, what is the Cold skin's even worse?
That's their 4th.
Oh my God, we got the marshmallow pickaxe, bro.
Those guys as well. They're not in danger of dropping out completely right here, but they're very firmly in between, I guess you could say, of that bottom 3 and that top 7. You see Yuma there up on top. Rapid losing a lot of HP right now, so Cold having to try and get back towards his teammate. Coyote and Yuma are a team that are just trying to solidify their spot.
Oh, wait a second. Coyote, you might be saving the lobby here, taking out Cold and Rapid. Oh, dude, Cold's aim, man.
Yuma going down. It's
Actually
all about Koyota
freakish.
now versus Cold. Huge shot return there from Koyota. Cold has no whites though, so just gonna have to try and buy as much time as possible to try and get Rapid back in this game.
Ooh, Rapid comes back.
Into the box, takes down Cold, but crucially, it's only a knock.
Hey, you need miracles, and Koyota will give you miracles. 171 points is where they started in this game. They probably need a ton of
This is kind of good for the rest of the lobby. This is going to slow Cold and Rapid down from griefing.
Cold did buy enough time for Rapid to get back in the game. And
To be fair, they're not really targeting anyone right now. They're just running it down.
The exact spots where they got a couple eliminations in the early game.
Yeah, they've been... We haven't really seen them in that position, I suppose, throughout today. You know, going down, having to sort of clutch up, going back into the storm. Because for them, I suppose, yeah, they're in first place. So they also want to maintain that. You want to be the team that's crushing those keys at the end of the day. You want to show, quite literally, that you are the top dogs in this lobby. So that's what they're fighting for right now. They do have a decent enough lead, of course, 76 points, but that can be turned around if they're able to go down early on right here. Darman Demon's still in the game as well.
God Knight
goes down.
This could be the end of God Knight's run.
Solo. Yasin and Salvatore are the team that take down Gon. Cold there in the feed going down again, so their game's been really rough, but Salvatore and Yasin, this is a team that they're, again, in that sort of...
I really don't know, so what, we think... Really, it's going to be around 350?
Thought process into tomorrow.
Surely Khan and Faded hold on with 338, no?
Eliminated by Salvatore, and we're already in the 4th zone.
Maybe not.
So I'm already questioning where he's going to get loot from, and then you add in the fact that they're in the center of the zone.
If Khan and Faded drop out, that's brutal, but they could.
To above where Knight is currently positioned at, so good luck to him.
I think Khan faded out on 338. So anyone who beats 338, I think their chance of qualifying is super high.
Ahead of them, they just got to figure out what way to capitalize and really get back into this. For Yasin and Salvatore, they're the ones who are trying to grab a couple eliminations and rise up the leaderboard as well.
Yep.
Literally zero shot they hold. I wouldn't say it's zero. No, it's definitely not zero.
We've seen a lot of our teams going into competitions, and for Salvatore and Yasin, they need to try and do that.
Oatly down.
Survival stage. Oatly there in the feed going down as well. They've had a really rough time earlier on in this game. They haven't been able to get the momentum going. And with Salvatore and Yasin, this is difficult for them because they're just trying to find a little bit of loot, a little bit of those materials. But they do find themselves in the zone, so they shouldn't have to worry too much right now.
Yeah, they started this game 13th place, 200.
Mumsy go away. Dude, Mumsy's already qualled, bro. So Mumsy's running it down. Cold Rapid running it down. It's Acorn and Bolt's the only team that's guaranteed qualled who are just chilling, it looks like.
Still need to continue look to close the gap. Because between them, Oatly Spooks, Darm Demas, Mini Pio, Fukun, and everybody else that are outside of the top 7, that's where the gap starts to get built. Jump on board Kanata and Victor B.
327
to start this one.
So this team's only like
points. Those 2 eliminations are
this team's only what 12 points off locking down the qual above Khan.
I really like this position.
12 points, man. 4 elims and Kanata should be quals.
Trying to get another elimination to add to the tally as well. Not able to get one right there, but looking at the way the map sort of shapes up here, they're very much on their own, which is exactly the position that they want to find themselves in. Sky and Scroll. This is Sky looking for angles. Trying to find an opportunity right now to get a big beam onto Salvatore. Gets spotted out though, so Sky's not able to find one. Yasin and Salvatore, they've been very, very aggressive in a lot of these fights. Middle East versus EU. Who's going to come out on top? Sky and Scroll haven't been at their best when it comes to these mid-game fights as of right now.
This is really bad for Sky and Scroll though.
Weak on the left side of the screen.
Scroll's running. Sky has to 1v2 clutch this, but I don't think he does.
Salvatore going to try and get on the wall.
Oh boy.
Back-to-back
boy.
major champion. And Sky's doing a very good job at staying
Sky's doing a
alive
great
right
job, but
just not able to find that final shot. Can he now? Great shot there.
Imagine Sky clutches this. Come on, Sky.
Holding out and holding on to this position and to his spot in the game right now.
3 make hits for Yasin. They're going to have to slow down here. Does Sky have meds?
Time right now, really. You know, they need to take down Sky as soon as possible. Opportunity was forming right there, but couldn't quite get the shotgun out in time.
Yeah,
who's Sander? Who's horrible in reload?
A lot longer than they would hope. We're now in the 6th zone. So
Scroll's literally just watching, bro. Scroll is just hiding. Safe, just watching Sky's screen.
He's on the clock here to try to figure out a way towards the zone. We already have one disengaging. You see,
Sky kills Yasin.
He talked about one being out of the HP.
No way.
Well, he is as well. Sky looking over the top. He
great clutch here by Sky.
But now he's in the line of sight of
huge clutch, bro. Where's Scroll? Is Scroll here? Scroll came back. W Scroll.
Here as well. They realize we have a strength in
numbers. No. Salvatore is going to be so pissed, bro. Great clutch. Really good clutch.
Initially, he was like, yeah, I'm just going to get out. You can reboot. Scroll says, actually, you stayed alive.
Chat, because I think people are kind of just telling the wrong story here, chat. Sky and Scroll came 2nd, 3rd, and 5th in the Elite Series Finals. They are very good at reload normally.
Sounds crazy to say here, a team like Sky and Scroll, but
second, third, and fifth on EU puts them as one of the best reload teams in the world.
Them actually qualifying on through here if
They just
end
played
up
bad.
doing it.
Oatly down.
A lot of questions about
Oatly and
these
Spooks
guys here.
fully out.
We did see Gon go down in the 4th zone, I
Wow.
do believe it was.
Damn, dude. I mean, it's just like Z-Dog, bro. They played so good, but it's just they're going to fall short. All right. Hey, looking good for tomorrow, though. Oatly just didn't want to go home. He's not going home. Oatly could get it done tomorrow.
Championship that is kind of so important for this last week, and Fortnite could literally be the difference between first and second place between Team Falcons and AGAL.
I absolutely love it. You know, it adds extra stakes to the competition. Eyes are all on Sky and Scroll. Team Falcons, of course, we saw their little wobble in a couple of the other games as well. So it's opportunities all across the board. AGAL fans are looking on to Sky and Scroll to be that points-grabbing team, the team in Fortnite that can really solidify their spot. As
Cole's out, yeah, but Cole's already qualified, chat. It doesn't matter.
The Falcons, they have Peter Botpoya there. Definitely a force to be reckoned with when it comes to the final. So for Sky and Scroll, they've just got to make it.
Oh,
here.
no.
They don't find themselves in top 7 right now.
Oh no, Mini Pio, darn.
Oh, Sky's down.
A lot of the people
Oh, shit.
in contention have just lost one of their 2
Oh,
members
boy.
of the team.
Scroll's got a
This is
solo clutch
pressure
the finals
like any
qual.
other, but at least they're in the
Oh,
top 15.
shit.
Placement points are
I mean, to be fair, we've seen Scroll do this multiple times today, man.
To be the difference maker, 'cause Josh Young,
Dumb down,
Victor
Dumb
V.
Damus
Canada,
don't
they're
make
all
it.
still up, and they're all still
Dumb Damus
together.
got to play
Dom
tomorrow.
has just been eliminated.
Dude, tomorrow's lobby's looking
Scroll
tough.
Still in. We've seen Scroll solo clutch so many times, from the FNCS Summit to the FNCS Majors. So many times Sky and Scroll have relied on big solo clutches from either of them. But Scroll, you've got your team on your back right now. You've got Sky on your back. You've got AGAL on your back. It's time to make that count.
Yeah, even with a spot essentially guaranteed in the survival stage if they don't
Zero
make it.
mobility
We
for
know
Scroll,
this
though.
team, they're used to winning entire tournaments. They don't want to fall short of expectations here.
Dude, if you're the AG team owner, you're just sitting there watching this, just so sick.
333 points and counting. And this is a team that's trying to play
Is
a
Toe with the Prime?
Kanata looking on the other side of the wall.
Oh, I think that's it. I think Kanata's qual now. I think that's qual for Kanata. I'm not even kidding. That overtakes Khan. That should be qual.
Right there from Victor, but you can see the nerves.
They've now overtaken Khan and faded.
How crucial could that be in terms of their success?
With a few of the other
in this
teams on the
endgame?
bubble
Huge
out, I
amount of
think that's
materials
qual.
Refresh from that position right there as well. Bolts and Acorn, team that we haven't really seen too much in the last few games. They've been showing up right now in this end game. 2 eliminations to their name.
Could drop out. You never know. There could be like a crazy team that gets like a 15 kill win out of nowhere.
Definitely
But
inside of that top 7 already, so they can have some fun right here. And Salvatore and Yassine find themselves up on high. They're not here to ensure that they don't just get eliminated. They're here to try and break into that top 7 if it is even mathematically possible.
Hey, they just need a couple of eliminations.
Zero
It's
builds.
definitely possible. It's just probability might be a whole nother question. Got everybody lurking underneath, trying to follow underneath the radar so they don't go down. See Yapko in the distance. Replay here of Skyjump and Momsy just taking them out of the lobby entirely.
good rotate from Scroll. Did he recycle someone's pad then? Scroll had no mobility, right? Did he just pull a glider? Did Scroll get someone's pad?
Takes him out.
If he did, that's a huge clutch. If he just solo stole someone's pad, that's big.
This is your time. Hops was hyping you up earlier. This is time to clutch. And for Scroll, he's only
3.
down to
He's
17
down.
HP, and now he's down
Scroll's
and
playing
out.
tomorrow,
Is
bro.
that gonna be
Sky
enough?
Scroll got to
I'm
play
not
day
sure it's
3.
enough. Sky and Scroll might
Unfortunate
have to be
day,
forced
man.
down into the survival stage by Salvatore
Damn.
and Yassine. They need a little bit more points. They're the ones I'm talking about that
Huge.
need eliminations with the victory royale, but it is still possible, even more so.
Hopefully, if it is Sky being sick, he feels better tomorrow then, because he gets no rest.
Might still be up, but Josh and Yamzo is the other team. They started this game in 7th place. They are literally on the line.
Oh, Josh and Zoe are so close to. This is about to be a really good NA leaderboard at this point.
They've been under the radar
They're
for
so
a lot of
close.
today, but they've been very, very consistent. And now that consistency really needs to pay off. Just one more game, boys.
Is Khan and Fader gonna hold?
Raccoon He's got the team on his back here as well, just to try and find their way into that top 7. Look who's on height, though. The
I thought he was going to die to full damage then.
Looking on down at the rest of the lobby, they want to end as they began with a victory round here in Game 10.
I could have closed my eyes and just listened to the crowd and figured out who this was on high ground. They go crazy every single time, just like Fukun. This guy is holding on to their chances single.
Yeah, Vic and Kanata have definitely done it. I think Josh and Zoe have now done it too. I think Josh and Zoe are right on the bubble. I want to see Josh and Zoe, dude.
This is where you really separate the difference.
Oh, Gon and Knight can overtake too. I think Khan and Faded might actually drop out. I think they're out. If Gon and Knight overtake him here, I think that's it.
Gon and Knight. They need to try and break into it. This is a good
Salco's not going home too. Salco just clutch staying in at least.
Can they have another 5 eliminations for them? They're trying to get into the box. Salco.
Oh my god, they might die before Khan and Faded. Oh my god, 335. Khan and Faded 338. If they get one more Elim, Josh and Yomzo have done it. It's up to Gon. It's up to Gon. Go back to Gon. Gon died. Did Gon get a placement point? Gon might have just knocked out Khan. I think Gon and Knight maybe just overtook Khan. I think Khan just got knocked out though. That's so brutal. So Josh did it. Kanata did it. I think Gon just did it too.
Wants to make sure that there's no regrets left after today's
Dude, this leaderboard is so close.
This is the story.
Wait, Jojo Fishy's not going home either. So wait, who'd they just put into going home then? Jojo was second last. Jojo was second last. Salco was fourth last. Who'd they just knock out?
Down towards the low ground. He's got a few builds to work with as well. Zone pulling over.
Could it be Anon? Could Anon and Vase and both get overtaken here?
Couple of teams there down on the
It might be Coyote.
This is awkward here.
No, but Coyote was still alive. I think it's Anon.
In between all these builds, only 2 builds on his own.
Hey, let's go. Yom's to the finals, baby. Good stuff.
Go crazy right there. Victor V goes down right there as well to another solo in Fukun. He's going crazy right now in amongst all the chaos.
That's literally their next competition. That isn't
only one duo.
Inside of the bubble, that's out. Fukun with everything.
Wait, can Fukun can overtake too? Oh my god, I just realized. Wait, Fukun 341. Wait, Fukun just overtook. Oh shit. Is this enough then? Wait. Oh my god, I don't know how much he needs. He overtakes Gon. I think Fukun just knocked out Gon. Oh my god, he got second. I think he just knocked out Gon. No way, Asia just clutched it. Is that enough? Bro, Jojo and Eoxy won a game. Wait, that's the last 2 days we've had a team that's almost knocked out win a game. It's like a win, but it's like the, I mean, I guess it's exciting, but kind of not. Okay, wait. Wait, did Fukun just do it?
Serious clutch deserves serious props.
It's not updated. It's not updated.
If you got enough points,
I don't think it's updated. Oh, now it is. Wait. Oh my god, Fukun did it. He just knocked him out. Gon and Knight just got knocked out. Bro, that clutch, that second place just got them the finals qual. Oh my god. Mini PU and Fukun just clutched the Gon and Knight get knocked out. So Gon and Knight overtook Khan and Faded on the tie break. And it was almost enough. But then Mini Pio and Fukun get the second place to then beat them. Oh my god, what a finish.